Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021, and this is episode number 543 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Fucked around and found out.
Jose Guzman.
I'll save you, Howard.
Kelly Harris.
Since last we spoke, there was a coup attempt.
Yep. Mahoney's here.
Kelly, I hadn't heard about. When did that happen?
Oh, like 5 years ago.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. God. And joining us on this very special episode are our resident MCU aficionado, Mr. John Michael Dugan. What's up, John Michael?
Hello, I am ready for my soul to be crushed tonight.
Picked a real good night for a very special episode because nothing happened in the world.
Right.
Like we're talking about.
We don't want to talk about that, so I think this worked out perfectly.
You know what? I think you're exactly
Yeah.
right. Really, I do. So this week, we are ranking every single Marvel movie. Now, that's not just the MCU. Kelly posited and put together the entire list of all 60 live-action Marvel films, starting way back with Howard the Duck, which kind of nuts. I did not realize that Howard the Duck was technically the first theatrical release for a Marvel film. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and technically not all live action because Into the Spider-Verse is on the list.
Oh, that's true. That's actually very true. Yep.
Yeah,
There you
so
go.
it's
So
more
theatrical
so,
films.
theatrical releases.
Yeah, on my initial list that I was going off of from Wikipedia, that wasn't on there. And I was like, wait a minute.
Fuck that.
So I looked at like animated movies. I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like the list of other, like, remember that direct-to-video Ultimates movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that and Spider-Verse. And I was like, okay, I think I can leave off these Avengers, this Ultimates movie.
Yeah, you could find those Avengers Ultimates animated movies in the 3 for $10 previously viewed DVDs at Blockbuster for, until they closed all those Blockbusters down.
And then they all went to the Family Videos, which just closed down.
I think Marvel only had one good animated movie like that, and that was Hulk versus Wolverine.
Planet Hulk's pretty good. I like
It's
that one.
serviceable, yeah.
They're okay. They're not
Yeah,
great.
they're fine.
Yeah.
It's funny because, you kind of put them up against most of the DC and animated ones, and they kind of blow them out of the water because the DC animated ones are all kind of great. Really haven't been able to translate that over to live action just yet. So, who knows? Maybe Wonder Woman 84 is great. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Look, man.
It is certainly a movie.
There's a lot going on. The world's on fire. I'm busy. I'll get to it at some point. Get off my fucking back, everybody. So, yeah.
Countdown to Justice League.
Oh my god.
I'm super excited for that Justice League.
God damn it.
Not because I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to Thunderdome all of the Marvel movies. We're going to essentially draft them, but backwards, where we're cutting whatever we think on the list of 60 is the worst movie, and we'll be going one by one, doing that until there is one lone best Marvel movie left.
Yeah, and we all get one save. So if there's a movie that we really love that we think is ranked too low, we could jump on the grenade for that one, Steve Rogers style. But then you're done. That's your last save. However, we will be able to deliberate and negotiate and bargain like Doctor Strange and Dormammu. Hopefully not over and over again.
Dormammu, I would like to bargain for Howard the Duck.
What is this? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Fucking love it. All right. We did pick a randomized order of the draft. It's going to go Jose, Mahoney, Nyes, Kelly, me. I'm bringing up the rear. Poor John Michael. Just watching the devastation unfold in front of him.
I'm just hoping you all, for the low end of the scale, I hope you all just burn your picks on the ones that seem to have to be the bottom of it. So I'm fine with that.
Fuck that, I'm picking Endgame first.
You know,
right,
one thing that we didn't do was get a clock together. So everyone keep it brief.
Oh, I got a stopwatch. If you need to, I can do that. So, yeah. Now, kick us off, Jose. What we got?
Iron Man.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Are you shitting me?
I was very disappointed in that movie going to see it in the theater.
The worst one?
Based off...
You know,
I'm going to eliminate it eventually.
There's
That
some
was one of
dreck
the
on
two.
this list, Jose.
Right.
that was one of the two that I thought I might have to use my save for, but that was not this. I was not thinking I'd have to use it this early. I will not be using it this early, but I vehemently disagree.
I mean, does anyone want to appeal to Jose's sensibilities?
The Mandarin, I did not like. I did not like the swerve. I did not like Guy Pearce throwing up lava.
Okay. So say you don't like all that stuff, right? Say you hate all that. It is at least it's at least a technically well-made movie compared to some of this other shit.
All of the flaws in Iron Man 3, and there are flaws. I totally agree with you. Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, still alive. X-Men Apocalypse, still alive. New Mutant, still... Dark Phoenix! Dark fucking Phoenix!
Wolverine.
I had to shake shit up.
I love it.
To make this interesting right off the bat.
I feel like all of the 90s and 80s movies are just like standard worse, or like the Fantastic Four from 2015. Like
the Fantastic Four from 1994 is still on the list.
Warzone's laughing his ass off right now.
I don't know if Jose's going to change his pick, so I think we need to move on. And I appreciate it. Jose, real balls on you, man.
Wow.
The official wild card of the 2021 Marvel movie draft.
I feel like you've lost all credibility.
I'm gonna blow you guys.
Oh my god.
Absolute insanity. All right, so
I gotta do what I can to keep Howard the Duck in the game, baby.
Well, you're
not
weird
gonna...
because Howard the Duck was just about to be number 59.
Are you using...
Are you using your save?
Let me look at this.
See, that's the thing. If you make a ballsy move,
this is direct shots fired.
I was moving my cursor to Howard the Duck before you even said that.
Yeah, you literally said Howard the Duck 3 times already on this call, and you expect it to survive after you took Iron Man 3 at number 60?
Iron Man 3 is nobody's favorite.
Iron Man 3, I agree.
Neither is Howard the Duck.
No,
Iron Man 3 is my favorite of the Iron Man movies.
Iron Man 3 like Lee's favorite Iron Man movie?
Iron Man 3 is my favorite Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just nonsense. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not saying it's the best. It's just the one that I have this weird thing where I like when heroes are attacked at their house. Like, it's this weird trope that I really, really like.
All right.
And so his attack on the mansion, I just really like.
I mean, as far as getting attacked at your house goes, that's a pretty badass getting attacked at your house scene.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 was my fear itself.
I'm so upset already.
Fear itself.
I really feel like we've lost credibility with this list.
I mean, Jose,
All right, nice.
are you gonna use your save, or are you gonna let Howard the Duck go at 59?
No, only one wild card move each round.
All right.
See, I don't think
I already flipped the board. with
low,
Iron
but
Man.
I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I think
Iron Man
this
3
is
was
unfair to
coming out.
Howard the Duck.
I
Howard
grew
the
up
Duck-
on Howard the Duck. I watched
Howard the
that
Duck is
movie
only
like-
memorable because he's fucking weird looking and a girl has sex with him. Okay, that's it. Other than that, there's no redeeming qualities.
It's
about
pretty
Howard the Duck.
funny if you're really high watching it.
Yeah, it also
bet-
paints
Damn.
Cleveland as an apocalyptic hellscape.
Well, all right. Well, because a majority of us on this, has anyone here seen New Mutants?
No.
Number 58.
Imagine a world where an X-Men movie comes out and we don't even care enough to watch it.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
that's why it would have been my 60 anyhow, because none of us watched it, and it was the last little gasp from Fox and their X-Men movies that had just fallen so far off a fucking cliff. So,
Yeah.
no arguments here, I'm sure.
Nope.
No. I haven't seen it. Can't defend it.
Okay, my pick. I will go with
Avengers.
2015's Fantastic Four. Because that movie is real fucking bad.
Say that again.
That movie, that's a tough sit.
Yeah.
That's a tough
fantastic.
That is
I
fantastic.
don't know
Silver
if there's an
Surfer
act.
had cool like visuals. Oh no, wait. This is the one before that? Oh yeah. What the hell is Fantastic Four 2005 then?
That's the.
Oh. Okay.
Did you
No,
block
that's
out
the
the
Force
2015
Gate, right?
one entirely?
I did. This is the newest one with
Josh
Johnny
Trank.
Storm and Kate. Yeah.
I don't think there's an actor alive that I want to punch in the face more just by looking at them, like than Miles Teller. I don't. He just like his face offends me. I don't know why.
Kind of like a dickhead too.
It would get you would punch him in and it would get all droopy.
I remember I was in the theater, and the only time I could see it, I had to pay like a premium for the giant like big D theater too. And I remember when the flashback scene to when Reed's in high school, it's like, oh, in 2007, and I said, fuck, I'm old.
They don't just let you into the big D movie theater just in general?
No, apparently not. I was like, I can prove it. All right.
It had cool moments. It had a couple cool ideas, but overall, garbage.
I'm not sure that it did.
Yeah, I think that's
Sure that
generous.
I think
I think
there's
that's generous. Mr. Iron Man 3 is the worst movie ever
solid
made.
stuff in the first half of the movie, but once they go to reshoot town, it all falls apart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, and you hear Josh Trank talk about the movie. That's not the one that we saw. Like he made a completely different fucking picture at some point.
Yeah, he's also
made
a
any
piece of shit
sense?
though. So
All right. My first cut, I'm going with Elektra for 56.
easy one.
Yeah, that movie.
I was gonna
that-
cut Elektra, but then I was like, oh wait, Lee's right behind me. He'll take care of that.
That movie fucking sucks. That movie fucking sucks. It is boring. It is uninteresting. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and it completely shits on Elektra as a character.
Another one
horrible.
that I have never seen.
It's
Never seen it.
horrible.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
And I was excited too because I'm that guy that I'm like, oh shit, an Elektra movie. How fucking cool. Like, it was not cool. It was patently
Well,
uncool.
I have not seen. There's, I think, 6 movies on here that I have not seen. And
I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, I haven't seen Howard the Duck, Punisher 89, Captain America 90. I've seen just bits and pieces of Fantastic Four 94. And then I have not seen all of Punisher Warzone. I don't know. There might have been one more on there that I haven't seen. Oh, and New
Buddy.
I mean, that one might be worth cutting.
No. No.
Look, the bits, I know that Lee likes Punisher Warzone. I hated the bits I saw. However, I'm gonna cut Punisher 89. Just I feel like these old ass movies just have to get the hell out of here. Like I don't want any of them ranking high. So
89, bro.
You start sweating, Lee. You start sweating when you said Punisher.
What's interesting, though, if you think about it, because Lee, Kelly, and even Jose are Punisher Warzone fans, all three of them could use their saves if they want.
We can make that bitch last 3 rounds longer than we should.
In a row if I gotta.
Yeah, I'm coming for in-game.
All right, well, we're back to you, Jose.
I'm going to kind of go with Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh,
solid pick.
What the fuck was that?
59, 58.
What's wrong, Lee? That's not a good movie.
No, but you mean to tell me that it's better than the Roger Corman Fantastic Four?
Yes. Lee, we watched that movie. It is
it's real bad.
No, the
Don't
Corman
just
Fantastic
the
Four is
storm.
easily the best Fantastic Four movie.
You know, it might be. You're right.
I don't hate the 2005 Fantastic Four or Rise of the Silver Surfer. They're not good, but Jessica Alba I think is attractive. I like Michael Chiklis as the Thing.
No,
That's
I
about
do
it.
too. But I like the first Fantastic Four the most out of all three of those Fantastic Fours. But Rise of the Silver Surfer kind of killed him. And then they were like,
big dumb Galactus cloud.
Rise of the Silver Surfer was their Batman and Robin.
I feel like it's weird because some of these it's weird to try and like balance some of these movies in my mind because like objectively I think that like Rise of the Silver Surfer isn't as good as something like Dark Phoenix, just but production value it's 10 plus years.
Yeah. No,
but
Rise of the Silver Surfer is better than Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is horrendous.
See, that's what I was going to say is like it's better in terms of like I think Dark Phoenix is better in terms of like I mean technology has increased since then. So some things look better, but they're also from two different eras and like by the time Dark Phoenix came out like superhero movies had gotten better. Like they had stepped up. They're like Dark Phoenix is a big disappointment.
By the time Dark Phoenix came out, they ought to know better.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
have.
As a person who can't tell when a dog is real or CGI, if you take the technology aspect out, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer is far better than Dark Phoenix.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Mahoney?
For my pick, I think these ones are skating too far. Captain America 1990 has nothing worth seeing in it. There's no joy, no goodness. It was cool when we were, teenagers and it was on the Sci-Fi Network on the weekend, but the minute Blade came out, there was none of these were necessary anymore.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, Blade did change the game.
What is kind of fun, believe it or not, is the Nick Fury movie with David Hasselhoff. It's kind of fun.
I was actually about to say, you know what? That's better than that Captain America movie.
Yeah, it really is. No, it absolutely is.
All right, I'm gonna go with my trend of picking terrible X-Men movies, and since we were just talking about it, let's go fucking Dark Phoenix at number 52.
Peace, bitch.
Like deserved.
An absolutely boring, unnecessary movie that has no redeeming value whatsoever. I watched it. I was stuck on a 6-hour flight, and I fast-forwarded through it because it was so boring.
Remember when Magneto wanted to block the door, so he spent 5 minutes ripping a train out of the ground rather than just move, 2-3 cars?
Oh, God, so stupid. So dumb.
All right, then for my next pick, I'm also going to pick a dumb, bad X-Men movie.
Yes.
And this one, I'm going with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Agree. And that's another movie that the beginning wasn't that bad.
The credits?
Once he went to that farmhouse.
Yeah, really.
Like, after he woke up naked in Old Man's barn and just those shitty claws in the bathroom scene, the movie was dog shit after that.
Roger Rabbit claws.
I remember when like a guy at work got like the bootleg copy of that where the CGI hadn't been finished,
Right.
and like
That's
I couldn't
better
have,
version.
I couldn't have, like, I didn't want to see it, like, but I couldn't avoid it, and I watched it, and I'm like, well, surely it's going to look better when I see it in theaters, and then it didn't.
It's much more entertaining when it's just totally broken.
Mm-hmm.
And man, the version of Deadpool in that movie is so fucking dumb.
There's one line in that movie that I really do like, where Sabretooth asks Logan, "Do you even know how to kill me?" And Wolverine just goes, "I'm going to cut your goddamn head off and see if that works." I like that line. I like that line.
My second favorite line was.
Your second favorite line was?
The end.
All right, well, let's take a look at our rankings so far. At number 60, Iron Man 3.
Unfucking fathomable.
The worst Marvel movie of all time, Iron Man 3.
It's not even the worst MCU movie.
I'm in the crowd that once they did that Mandarin reveal, I was done with him.
All right.
I was done watching.
Number 59, Howard the Duck. Jose decided not to use his save on that one. 58, New Mutants. 57, Fantastic Four 2015. That's fantastic. 56, Elektra. 55, The Punisher 89. 54, Fantastic Four, The Rise of the Silver Surfer. Only 2 more Fantastic Four movies on the board. 53, Captain America from 1990. 52, X-Men Dark Phoenix. And 51, X-Men Origins Wolverine. We're making some headway, boys.
Remember when I said last week that none of us were going to be happy with this list by the end of it?
Hey, you know what?
We're already there.
There isn't anything so far on this list that would be in my top 10, so...
But...
God damn it.
Fucking wild card, man. Wild card.
All right, keeping the streak alive, I got to throw... X-Men Apocalypse under the fucking bus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's get all these shitty X-Men movies out of here.
Because I remember at some point, because I am not, I am very, very strong in my theater etiquette. I think we all know this about me. But there was a point watching X-Men Apocalypse in the theater where I said out loud, "What the fuck is happening?"
I
don't know.
I've seen the Quicksilver bit from that movie about 100 times. I've seen the actual movie twice.
Ugh.
I can't imagine watching that movie a second time.
I don't like that Quicksilver at all.
I've actually seen the X-Men Apocalypse twice. The first time I fell asleep. The second time was on a flight. So I believe I fell asleep during that time as well. So
I had already committed to a second time, like, before I even saw it once. So
true.
I
You gotta
like
keep doing
had
that,
to.
guys.
yeah,
I
JM
made that mistake with Spider-Man 3.
JM only seeing a movie twice is an insult.
Yeah, really.
What happened? That movie Fuck Your Mom or something?
All right.
Horrible.
I am going to go. So there are 2 movies that are still on here that are bugging me that they're on here. One, the Roger Corman Fantastic Four, which I've only seen bits of and I think is atrocious.
It's
Yep.
the
But
best.
I think it's like,
Fantastic Four.
but I think it's
It
fun
kind of is.
bad at times. The one that I don't think is fun bad is Punisher Warzone.
Oh!
Nope, using my save.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Kill it. Step all over its head.
Oh, I used my save. It's saved.
All right, so then do I just pick another one?
Yep.
Yeah.
What if he picks Punisher Warzone again?
Well, okay, so we gotta delete.
I will delete that.
There we go.
And
I got
then
it.
I guess I'm gonna burn it. I don't like that Roger Corman's still on here, but
There's still the other Fantastic Four.
I don't hate that movie. It's not good, but I don't hate it.
Not good.
I'm gonna go with.
Remember Dr. Doom's horrible disfigurement just makes him, still attractive and interesting looking?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, like, I mean,
Hey, nip tuck,
guess-
baby.
I haven't seen Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance either.
That's a
Feel like
real
we'll
bad
have
movie
fun.
too.
That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
that was a little disappointing.
That one's
You know,
better than the
I'm going with, even though I
It's
haven't,
better than the
I haven't
first
seen
Ghost
it,
Rider.
I can't be bothered to see it. I'm gonna go with that because there's something to be said about the Corman Fantastic Four from what I've seen that it's a fun bad movie.
Dude, Nick Cage painted his face like a skull on the set of that movie for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Spirit of Vengeance is far superior to the original Ghost Rider, which is,
It is
still here for some
incredible.
reason.
I'm not a fan of the
I-
character Ghost Rider anyway, so
This isn't sitting well because Spirit of Vengeance is oh man, Goat and I had a fucking hell of a time at the theater for that movie.
you want to use your save? I'll pick a third one.
You got bad takes, John Michael.
Yeah, his bad takes flowing.
No, I support all three of these cuts.
That's when Nick Cage looks at the guy and goes, "He's knocking at the door." It's so fucking horrible.
X-Men:
Great.
The Last Stand is still on the list.
I know. What the fuck you guys doing? All right.
Kelsey Grammer as Beast knocks that. Like the movie itself isn't good, but like that Kelsey Grammer as Beast, I still really enjoy.
Agreed. All right, so not using your save on Ghost Rider, Lee, huh?
No, I gotta save it for later.
Off the list. All right, Jose.
I'm gonna go
number 48.
Let's go ahead and knock out the remaining oldies because
Why? Bold.
Because
Fantastic Four 2005 is so much worse than 1994.
No,
Wait, which one?
I don't think that's fair.
no, I
don't know.
enjoyed because I enjoyed Chris Evans as Johnny Storm.
Yeah, those
And Alba's not horrible, and the guy that was Mr. Fantastic isn't horrible, and Chickless is great as the Thing. They just couldn't follow it up and make it better.
those mid 2000 Fantastic Four movies are very mid 2000s. They don't hold up to today's standards, but they were okay for 2005.
Yeah, and to be fair, the '94 Fantastic movie is so bad it never got released.
Never fucking released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the Star Wars holiday special of Marvel movies.
So it's the best one. It should be number one.
It technically shouldn't even be on this list.
Yeah, no, I looked at that and then I was like, well, shit, I don't want to have 59. So I was like, well, I guess it stays.
That's a good point. Good point. Nice solid 60.
Yeah.
This
59,
is
bro.
where it gets difficult, I think. Because I want to cut Punisher Warzone, but I know you guys will just save it again.
Yeah, but you gotta. They've already lost one of their saves, so
But there's much worse movies
got
on the
two more.
list.
I
We got two
mean,
more.
much worse. See, that's where I think it's hard. Like, Punisher Warzone, real bad. Blade 2, hate Blade 2. Definitely gunning for that one.
What?
Soundtrack was
Ghost
good.
Rider, X-Men: The Last Stand, even that Fantastic Four, Spider-Man 3, like, there's
Spider-Man 3 is on the list.
we've made it to a tier now where they're all kind of bad, but I feel like there's individual ones of us who will love each one of these. So I think this is where feelings are going to start to get hurt. But you know what? I think, what number are we on? 47?
Yeah.
I think it's time to take another swing at Punisher Warzone.
Nope. Nope. Calling the safe. No, you shut your goddamn mouth.
That's a top
All right.
30 movie, easy.
Well,
That
then
is easy
Blade
a top
2,
30 movie.
nice knowing you.
That's like the best Blade movie.
Blade 2 is the worst Blade movie, hands down.
no, Blade
Mahoney, as
Trinity.
you typed that in there, my coworker just messaged me and said Blade 2 is the best Blade movie.
Well,
Blade,
tell your coworker they are incorrect.
Blade Trinity is by far the worst Blade movie, but I'm
yeah,
not.
like, how is the one where Wesley Snipes won't open his eyes?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Blade 2's got the cool like open chinny vampires. It's got Ron Perlman. It's got kick-ass effects. Like
Yeah,
Blade 2 is a fucking disaster.
awful. It's awful.
All right. I have picked exclusively bad X-Men movies this entire thing so far.
No, no.
What number are we on? I'm on 46.
46.
I hate this movie. I will always hate this movie. And because of that, it is getting number 46, X-Men First Class. Fuck that movie.
There you go.
See, that's so low. I'm tempted to use my save, but I'm not gonna.
What? Why?
Because X-Men First Class isn't that bad.
For what,
X-Men
how,
First Class is
for how
not worse
bad
than
it could have
X-Men: The
been?
Last Stand. It is not worse than Blade Trinity. It's not worse than Punisher Warzone.
See, X-Men First Class is impressive because they made that movie over a long weekend.
That is true.
Just based on the Beast, X-Men Last Stand is better than X-Men First Class.
But like, they started production on that movie in December, and it came out the following July. Like, that's fucking crazy.
I dipped out for a minute. I'm back. I can't. Okay. First of all, so I see that Punisher Warzone has been saved. I still can't believe, Mahoney, you like Blade Trinity more than Blade 2.
I sure do.
But Jessica Alba, or not Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel. Anyway, X-Men First Class is not. It's probably my favorite X-Men movie, not including Logan.
No thanks.
My coworker Savannah pops in again to say regarding X-Men First Class, yeah, fuck that movie.
Savannah, you rule.
I'm tempted to use my save, but I don't want to use it this early.
Yeah, I don't care enough about any of the movies that have been cut to save any of them.
I'm
I
tempted to
disagree with the placement of X-Men First Class.
I'm tempted to save my save till way late, just to bump up a movie I like more.
That would be smarter than what me and Kelly did.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I like Punisher Warzone more than probably 50 movies on this list.
It's ridiculous.
It's so much fun. I don't understand how you can not like that movie. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's not high cinema, but goddamn it, it's fun. Love that.
I would take. Fuck.
It's all you, Kelly.
Oh, it is my turn. 2005 Fantastic Four doesn't deserve to make it any farther.
Get him.
So what is it? 45.
45.
Cool. Not the best Fantastic Four movie, even though our list says it is.
Ooh, that's a very good point.
But it was released.
Time to break out that save.
And you know what I say about that Fantastic Four movie being released?
Say that again.
It's fantastic.
Okay. I saw this movie on a date. It's one of the first movies I took Nicole to see, actually, I think. And, it's kind of her first peek into my world. And she was real upset about it when it was over. And I couldn't say that I blamed her. Gotta get that Hulk off this fucking list.
Yeah.
English Hulk is boring. It's long.
He looks
It doesn't
silly.
make any sense.
That was another
fight
one
scene at
where
the end, terrible.
I remembered that story, and I was going to get rid of Hulk, but I was like, wait a minute, Lee's right behind me. He'll take care of Hulk.
the best thing that Ang Lee Hulk did was
I would love to see Kelly and I rank these lists side by side, how close they are.
The best thing that Ang Lee Hulk did was the comic book style panels.
Yeah, that was
that was cool.
Yeah.
But that's literally the only thing good about it.
When he fought a lightning bolt, that was cool. Not.
Remember, he's climbing around the base. And he's like 12 feet tall. Like, just doesn't make so stupid.
All right, so let's see if we can finally put the nail in this coffin.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Get rid
Don't
of
you do it.
Punisher
What are you doing to
Warzone.
me?
Don't you do it.
To stand.
Only Jose left.
Hang on.
Jose's
Wait
gonna use it.
a second. Hang on. Blade Trinity is on this list.
Yeah. Ghost Rider's on this list.
Hey, I
Blade
saved it.
Trinity.
I saved it.
Blade Trinity does not have a scene wherein a guy is doing parkour and mid-jump, an RPG hits him and he explodes.
I love how
The
you
whole
guys.
reason I want that's one of the number one reasons I want to get rid of the piece of shit.
Why don't people like that scene?
You guys always cite that scene as the best scene in Punisher Warzone, but
It's
that's
so
the
fucking
scene.
great.
That's the scene where I was
How
like,
about
no,
the-
this
how
is
about-
shit.
How about the scene where the cops are in the alley and Frank just like fucking, hoverboards on a dude down the like lands on a fucking spiky fence, just like hops off the guy.
Here's what I think my problem with Punisher Warzone is. You guys love it because it's outrageous, right? You love it because it's
Did you
over
see
the
the part
top.
where he shoves a whole chair through a guy's head?
Yes. But when you read what's her name? The director, Lexi whatever. She was not going for outrageous. Like she just happened to make a movie that is nonsense.
No,
people
she was
enjoy.
like basing shit off the Garth Ennis Punisher run.
Yeah, it's like Welcome Back Frank. 100% is Garth Ennis Punisher.
Like it's the one of the single most accurate comic movies ever made.
Okay,
No, I don't.
100%.
Jose,
You saved it.
Jose, you used your save.
I did to
All right.
stand in
See?
honor
Hell yeah.
because
Dear God, why will this
save
movie
is on
not
borrowed
die?
time. Because I originally was going to use it for Howard the Duck, but I didn't want to make two big splashes in the first round.
All right, there's my new pick. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, John Michael, you and I are on the
Oh,
same
wait!
page,
Amazing
buddy.
Spider-Man. That's the Garfield one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I hate that movie.
Yeah,
I hate that movie
yeah.
so fucking much. Like Jamie Foxx Electro is ridiculous. Like
That
the
movie's way worse than Punisher Warzone.
Yeah.
Like
I'm one of the few people that'll defend Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I wouldn't even defend it on this list.
No, I like that movie, but like,
oh god, it was so bad that like they just stopped that franchise. Like they spent the entire movie trying to set up for more, and it sucked so bad that they're like, nope.
Yep.
I
Getting that
want a
Sinister Six movie.
moratorium. I want a moratorium on that type of villain, the Jamie Foxx Electro, the like Jim Carrey Riddler, the like
Too bad.
that, like
He's coming back
Okay.
into your precious MCU, John Michael.
I have feelings
it's gonna
about
be
this.
awesome when people suddenly love Jamie Foxx's Electro.
Well, if he's not, apparently he's not going to be blue, and like I think he could do fine as an Electro, just not the Electro that they gave
Yeah.
him in that
Yeah.
movie.
See, I think that's going to be great when he comes into the MCU and everybody's like, "Oh, now you love him." It's like, "Oh, now that he's well written and handled appropriately, you think he's okay." I see how it is. You know, like, all right.
I hope they at least bring back the Wub Wub.
yeah.
I honestly,
yeah.
if we're talking about Amazing Spider-Man 2, I wouldn't put Electro in the top 5 things wrong with that fucking movie.
No. No,
No,
that's the
but his
thing.
theme song is
That's
the
part of that
shit.
movie.
There's like pretty much nothing I like about that movie. Like
You don't
The
like
only
when he
part
has
of that
when he
movie-
finds his old man's secret underground boxcar base. You
Terrible.
didn't like that part?
The only part of that movie that is memorable in a good way and worth the time was when he didn't catch Gwen.
Yeah, that's
Like
good.
Yeah.
when he like
Oh,
I
Motorhead,
remember
get the fuck out
gasping.
of
Like
there.
I did not expect him to fail and not save her.
When the web reaches
I also
out
like
with
the
a
scene where
hand.
he tells Gwen that he's Spider-Man. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Where she goes to walk away, he just webs her over to him. That's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool.
Unapproving
Wasn't that the
ghost
first
dad
one?
Dennis Leary.
That's right. Unapproving ghost dad. Oh boy.
All right, Jose, you've got pick number 42.
42. What to do. We are going to knock off. Where's it at? Where's Into the Spider-Verse?
What?
what?
What the fuck?
Oh, I thought it was
Where
serious.
were we?
I can tell if he's
We're
working.
42? 42?
Yeah, 42.
42, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, blind guy.
Ah, come on.
no.
You know what? Fuck it. You're right.
It's lasted long enough. Like, honestly, that probably should have been the next vote after Electra.
No.
Nah, see,
It's
I'll
far
always
better
throw
than
the. I'll always throw the director's cut caveat at that movie.
Yeah, the director's
because that's
cut
a
rule.
better movie. But this,
I have not seen the director's cut. The version I saw.
That's
didn't
fair,
like-
because that's an inferior movie. Sure.
Yeah, it's the best movie on this list with Coolio in it for sure.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's one of those things where
wasn't he like his
they
partner or
made.
something?
No, he was a guy that he defended, one of his clients. So like that's
Okay.
one of those rare cases where they made a different movie and we actually got to see it
Yeah.
because it's a different movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll let that one go.
42.
I'll let it go. All right, Mahoney.
This is a tough choice.
Just kill Punisher.
You know what I want?
Warzone.
You know what I want, but I'm considering throwing you a bone and taking one of these other movies that's not very good first. But at the end of the day, really, what difference does it make? Because I'm still coming for that Punisher Warzone.
Spider-Man 3 is worse than Punisher.
I know,
Warzone.
Spider-Man 3, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider is the most nothing movie.
Yeah, Ghost Rider's real bad. I don't enjoy Ghost Rider. So I'll tell you what, as an act of good faith, I will take
Olive
out
brand.
Ghost Rider.
Nice.
I will leave your Punisher Warzone for my next pick.
Thank you.
If it makes it that long.
Ghost Rider made me laugh at a thing I thought was a joke, but they were actually doing it for serious, and I'm like, oh, that's not good.
And that's your description of Punisher Warzone. They were doing it for serious, but you laugh at it like it's a joke.
Well, no, because they were doing it for jokes. Like Punisher Warzone is a live-action cartoon. Like it's wonderful. But
It is
yeah,
exactly what it set out to be.
Yes. But in Ghost Rider, there's a bit where he's trying to learn how to use his powers, and the kid's all he's like, he looked at his hand. He goes, "I'm calling out to the fire spirit within me." Like, and I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be hilarious because nothing's gonna happen." And then his hand catches on fire, and I'm like, "Oh, that's oof, it's not good, not good at all."
All right, so
nice.
Yeah, our last 10 that we picked: 50,
Yep.
X-Men Apocalypse; 49, Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance; 48, The Fantastic Four, 1994; 47, Blade 2; 46, X-Men First Class; 45, Fantastic Four, 2005; 44, Hulk; 43, The Amazing Spider-Man 2; 42, Daredevil; and 41, Ghost Rider. I don't think there is Blade 2. Blade 2 would be the only one I would say doesn't really deserve to be in that 10, but I think solid otherwise.
Blade 2 and not to split hairs, but I think Daredevil, even the far inferior theatrical cut, is probably a more together movie than Ghost Rider is.
Yeah.
Barely.
All right, maybe. My bad.
But Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance is better than all three of them.
Yeah.
All right. On to number 40. Lee and Kelly, I want to make you a deal. I will not pick Punisher Warzone in these next 10 picks if you agree to not pick Avengers Endgame until the top 10.
Ugh.
Done.
I mean, I guess like that wouldn't legit be in my top 10 no matter what, but I guess.
All right. So, that being said,
Punisher Warzone.
Just fucking with you.
oh man, I've only got 2 on here besides Punisher Warzone that I really wanted to get rid of, and it's a fucking nope. I'm going for it. My number 40, Spider-Man 3. Bye.
Good pick.
That was probably going to be my next pick.
That was my next pick.
The 2 movies that I thought I would have to use my save on potentially.
We lost you there at the end. The 2 movies you thought you'd have to use your save on?
Frank Castle cut his line.
Talking a bunch of shit. Spider-Man 3 fucking tricked me. Like, I remember seeing Spider-Man 3 and then coming out of it and everyone talking shit on Spider-Man 3, and I'm like, but I thought that was okay, right? Was it awful? I think I was just so blinded at the chance to like see Venom on the screen. I'm like, I don't know why everybody's so mean to that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the DVD, and I'm like, oh, this movie's really bad.
Yeah,
I legitimately love it.
it's the Phantom Menace effect.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3
Going-
was the first movie I almost walked out on.
Going off of my previously mentioned love of heroes getting attacked at home, I also love when heroes just get attacked like and ambushed. So I really like when Harry attacks Peter, and I don't know. That was the first movie that I saw that I saw that movie in theaters 7 times, which is low by my standards.
Riddle. You're a fucking riddle, John Michael.
I saw that movie in theaters 3 times, and I knew I hated it after the first time.
I like it. I'm not gonna I'm tempted to use my save, but I feel like it'll be a waste because it will only save it a few spaces.
Do it. Use your save.
Nope, I'm gonna be a little more economical. I want to
use your save just so we can say it again.
I see. The thing is, like, these movies in this range, like, it's almost inconsequential if you're 40
Right.
or 35.
Yeah.
But like the top 10 or top 15 are the ones that I like care about, like those movies being in that high. So I'm saving my save.
Cool.
It's a good way to handle it.
The best part about Spider-Man 3 for me was when Harry was fucking with Peter in the diner.
Mm-hmm.
What about when they were making eggs?
Yeah.
You didn't like when they were making eggs and dancing?
Omelet
I love the
twist.
scene when they're making eggs.
Everybody talks about how cringy there are parts in that movie, but like when Peter's reading poetry to Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2, I think that might be the cringiest moment of the entire trilogy. So
Yeah, but he's a big
Like,
fucking dork. Like, it's supposed to be a little cringy, I think.
And also, don't get me wrong, I don't
think it
really
matters
like
that
any
it
of
was
those
cringy
movies.
in 3. Like the entire trilogy has cringe moments.
Yeah, none of those movies are really any good looking back.
I like 2.
Yeah.
I think
Spider-Man 2 are fine.
I think
Especially-
Spider-Man 1 has become my favorite of the 3 because I just really like Willem Dafoe as Norman.
He's great. And Spider-Man
After
1
seeing the Goblin we could have got, it's a little disappointing.
Spider-Man 1
But he is great.
It's a monumental film too, just in the
Sure.
grand
Yeah.
scheme of superhero movies.
Yeah, I was blown away when I came out of Spider-Man 1 in the theater.
Oh yeah,
It
that
did-
was amazing.
It definitely didn't set comic book movies back. Like it showed that you can make a fun, good one. It didn't all have to be.
Yep.
That's the first one I saw twice in the theater with Spider-Man.
All right, my pick. What are we at? 39.
39.
39.
39. I'm getting rid of Punisher 2004. So
Ooh.
now, no matter what, Punisher Warzone is the best Punisher movie on the list.
Worth it.
No, sorry.
God damn right.
Sorry, Thomas Jane. I'm not using my save, but
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the character of the Punisher, but I kind of like that movie.
I love
What
that
the
movie.
fuck?
Yeah, I enjoy Punisher 2004.
He's too.
It's
He's
the most
too sad.
It's so generic.
Yeah, that could be any action character.
Isn't that just what the Punisher is?
Yeah, really.
No.
You need
I'm
the
with you on
over the
that.
top
For the Kelly,
ridiculous
for the Kelly.
to get the Punisher.
Yeah, that could be anything. That could have been anything, and they just did a find and replace and changed Greg Harris to Frank Castle in the script, and there you go. And that's the Punisher movie.
I mean, you talk about Punisher Warzone being faithful to the comics. Punisher 2004 is super faithful to that story.
Yeah, like remember when Jerry Conway wrote about the Punisher getting his shirt from some like voodoo ritual? super faithful.
Whatever.
And fucking the genius performance by one John Travolta as the Punisher villain.
He's actually kind of good in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I actually like.
Not horrible.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I mean,
not gonna lie, he's the best part of that movie by a mile.
Oh no, he definitely is. He definitely is. But like, he's also just some made up fucking dude.
Yeah.
They didn't pull it. They didn't make like a Punisher villain.
They
Right.
didn't even bring Jigsaw in.
No, they didn't bring in Jigsaw.
Oh my god.
And that's why, unequivocally, Punisher Warzone, best Punisher movie. Thank you, Kelly.
Punisher Warzone, who by the end of this list will have been eliminated 4 separate times.
When was the first time that the Marvel movies actually had a villain as good as Jigsaw?
Well, I'm looking at this list.
Like Winter Soldier, maybe?
I mean,
Well, you
according
get
to this
Loki
list,
and
the first
Thor.
villain as good as Jigsaw was the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Magneto.
No. I'm talking like MCU.
Well,
I guess what Loki and Thor.
Punisher
Yeah,
Warzone is an MCU.
Yeah, but
Dr.
that's
Octopus was pretty good.
Kelly is saying that Jigsaw is the bar for a good villain, and that the MCU did not have a Jigsaw level good villain until when. That's what
Loki.
he's saying.
Loki.
Yeah, probably Loki.
Yeah, I guess Loki.
So
Yeah.
3 movies away from Punisher Warzone is when, Kelly. 3 whole fucking movies away. They had to climb to get to the level of Jigsaw and Looney Bin Jim.
Oh man, remember when Looney Bin Jim broke all those mirrors?
I do remember Looney Bin Jim broke all those mirrors. That was the fucking balls. That's so good. You want to stop this and go watch Punisher Warzone and let them finish?
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. You guys fill out the rest of the list.
All I know is
So good.
Punisher Warzone ended up at number 1, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
sure did, buddy. You got
So
it.
fucking good, you guys. All right, let's fucking put out of its misery. Shit. What number are we on? 38?
38.
Yeah, 38. Let's put Blade Trinity out of its misery
Good
because
call.
it is,
Yeah.
unlike what Jose said, Blade Trinity is definitely the worst. No, but it's Mahoney.
It was
Blade,
Mahoney.
Blade Trinity is
Yeah,
the worst.
no,
Blade movie
I-
for sure.
I did not like part 3 that much.
Yeah, part 3 is absolute garbage. And just
Absolute
a
trash.
great cast working off of a terrible script and
Oh,
bad
yeah.
direction.
Ryan Reynolds just trying to find a comic book movie that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just desperate for anything.
Fucking 5th time's the charm, huh, homie?
And the dude from Prison Break and
I mean,
and Legends of Tomorrow
Yeah.
Yeah.
as Dracula or whatever the
Jessica
fuck.
Biel.
I don't
Oh,
That's
remember
right,
the
he is
villain was.
Dracula in that.
Yep.
Oh, they
His
call him
Dracula
Drake
is not
Mahoney.
nearly as
Drake.
good as his Legends character.
Patton Oswalt
I mean,
is
it
in
does-
there.
I do enjoy Ryan Reynolds, what he calls, who was it? Parker Posey?
Right.
What was it? Was it a cock juggling thunder cunt?
Yeah, they go. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. All right.
That guy
my
looks
turn.
exactly the same now as he did in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Good genes there, Ryan Reynolds. What you
Yeah,
got?
he doesn't. So I made no such bargain with you about like keeping
You
Punisher
motherfucker.
Warzone. Look,
Yeah, look.
No, but
it-
Nice's deal extended to everybody. Everyone's a
Not
part of that.
necessarily.
Everyone
I
agreed.
signed no
No,
contract,
no,
sir.
no.
No,
I-
you signed it when you
Wolverine
hit.
is on this.
Like,
The
I'm looking at
Wolverine.
this- What? The Wolverine?
X-Men: The Last Stand.
Wolverine. The Last Stand.
Okay, the Last Stand. There's the aforementioned Beast.
Thor
The Wolverine.
2.
Back to the Future Past.
The Wolverine. What? No. What? No.
Thor
The
2.
Wolverine is 2/3 of a good
Hey,
movie.
hey, don't fuck with Thor 2.
Yeah, Thor 2 is there's no problems with Thor 2. Thor 2 gets a bad rap.
Yeah,
Thor
None
2
of
is
you
not-
dislike Thor 2 as much as you think you dislike Thor 2.
yeah.
It's
Thor
fine.
2 is
It's
not-
like, it's like eating like a saltine cracker. You're like,
Oh,
well,
but yeah, but
I'll
Thor
never
2 is where
remember
they
this.
really-
When's the last time you saw Thor 2 when it came out?
a couple times since then.
I don't believe
Thor
it.
2 is where they really
I-
figured out.
Like Thor 2 is not that bad. Like
It's not bad.
I said it in the Discord. Thor 2 is better than the original Thor.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably, I think it's
I
real
flip-flop
close, but
back
probably
on.
accurate.
Yeah.
I flip flop back on forth on both of them. Like there are days I like one more than the other.
There's
like
more-
neither of them are near my favorites, but
There's more
they're
I
not.
Thor.
like
the one-
kind of-
there's way more Thor shit in Thor 2 than Thor 1.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That is
I
true.
walked
Thor
out
1 sucks. Cut
very
Thor.
surprised with Thor 2.
Thor does not suck.
Like Thor, the first Thor used to be very on my rankings of MCU movies. On subsequent rewatches, it's jumped up quite a bit. I mean, it's still not the top, but it's not the bottom.
Well, back
So
to
what
where
you're saying is
Okay.
you got to get rid of
Thor.
All right. Okay.
the
All
Wolverine.
right. The bits and pieces I have seen about Punisher Warzone, I think it
delightful.
is.
So you're
I
gonna
think
cut a
it's-
movie you've never seen. Wow.
That's bullshit. This isn't fucking New Mutants, man.
I feel like others have cut movies they haven't. But okay.
None of us have seen those.
So I think that
I haven't cut a single
stop,
movie I haven't
I
seen.
will stop one shot. I feel like that's coming. Haven't you not seen like 20 or like 50% of the MCU?
No, I've seen all of them.
Okay, you just don't go when they're in the theaters usually.
Usually not.
So okay, I will say that Punisher Warzone, from what I've seen, is like one step below being an affront to cinema. But since three of you love it so much, and I have not seen it fully as of this moment, I will choose something else, and I will choose a movie that I have seen and I do hate, and that would be, what do we got? 37.
37.
Amazing Spider-Man 1. If I can get it in there, which I think there we go.
The
I don't have
Garfield
any
Amazing
problem with
Spider-Man.
I like that
Amazing
movie.
Spider-Man
but
1 was cool when it came out, and then
I
real quickly,
do not like that movie.
this is no good.
I
Like
really
I tried to watch
The
that on
first
TV
Avengers movie.
maybe 3 months ago, and I couldn't even take it. I literally couldn't take it. It was awful.
I really like Garfield as Spider-Man. He might
Yeah.
edge out
Yeah.
Tom Holland for me as my favorite Spider-Man, but also Garfield and Emma Stone as Peter and Gwen are the best duo. They have the best chemistry in all the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. I wouldn't disagree
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
that.
I wish those two were in better movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
they have great chemistry, but in a shitty movie. I like Garfield as Spider-Man. I don't really
He's
like him as
almost-
Peter. Like I just don't buy him as like the nerdy. I guess he's like the
Yeah.
new age nerd or whatever. I don't
Like
know.
I
but,
would
like,
agree that him and Gwen have great chemistry. I would agree that he's a great Spider-Man. I didn't love his Peter Parker scenes. I didn't love the Lizard. I don't love
Mhm.
Dennis Leary. I don't love a lot of that movie. And like at the
Man,
time,
I had to remember. I'm like, who was the fucking villain in that movie? And then you said the
Yeah.
lizard, and I'm like, oh right, the lizard.
yeah,
Yeah,
They-
and especially coming out right at like not too long after the first Avengers movie, like just like the dip in quality. I know that it's not MCU, but still, like
It was the
it
same
was
year.
just too. It was the same year. It was like I tried. I watched it in theaters like once or maybe twice, and then years later I tried rewatching it, and I got about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes in, and I just gave up.
When we
Yeah.
did our top 6 movie theater experiences, one of my top 6 was the day me and Mary went and saw Avengers, Dark Knight Rises, and Amazing Spider-Man all on the same day.
I that's 2 out of 3 are good. I will always remember the time I saw Amazing Spider-Man in theaters is the day that I accidentally snorted Parmesan at a restaurant.
Oh, you thought it was cocaine?
Yeah, I was with friends. I was messing around, pretending that I was like doing coke with it was Parmesan, and I snorted it and got a minor infection in my nose.
No, we call that a case of the Italians.
awesome.
All right, Jose, what we got?
Number 36.
36. I could see somebody possibly using the save on this, but it's definitely on the low end of my X-Men
Yeah?
experience.
Hell yeah.
I was hoping you were going to take that one.
Last Stand, X-Men Last Stand. Just it wasn't fun watching the characters that I loved from the first movie just not be in good shit. This is
fine.
weird.
It's fine.
I was hoping you were coming after X-Men 3, Jose, because I want to be the one who puts the dagger in the giant CGI sword monster and shoots the bear with the poison arrow and takes out the Wolverine.
Yeah, I can agree. Like that movie had potential, but it just was. You're like, what am I watching?
So stupid. It's
What
so
is
dumb.
going on?
Yeah.
How do you like not know how to do cool shit with Wolverine?
Yeah.
Remember when that was going to be a Darren Aronofsky movie?
Oh,
I feel
Remember
like
when Darren Aronofsky was going to do RoboCop, and then he was like, hold on, no, I don't have time to do
Yeah.
RoboCop. I'm going to do the Wolverine. And then everyone's like, whoa! And he's like, hold on, sorry, I don't have time to do Wolverine. And to go make this movie about Noah. And everyone's like, what? Huh? It's like, yeah, Noah from the Bible. Yeah, no, we heard you. All right, bud.
how wild is it that the Wolverine has like no pop culture footprint whatsoever?
Zero.
None.
Like it just came and went. It wasn't even like a huge hit. And they just, they gave up on it and did Logan was next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years later.
Well, and didn't they kind of retcon the Wolverine with Days of Future Past a little bit?
Oh, they don't fucking know what they were doing with the continuity in that movie. None of it makes any sense.
let's not pretend they were following some grand plan of
Yeah,
continuity.
let's
with
not
any of
pretend
it.
for a second that when they sat down to make the next X-Men movie, they watched the ones that came before it.
I think what you're thinking is at the end of the Wolverine, he's at like the airport.
Right.
And Magneto shows up and is like, hey, what's up? And he's like, I'm going to kick your ass. And then Professor X rolls up and is like, no, we all have to team up and save the world. And then apparently it takes him like 40 years to do it.
But also, there's the bit about how he lost his adamantium in the Wolverine, and then in Days of Future Past, he has the adamantium. But then when
and also,
he...
let's not gloss over the fact that fucking Magneto and Xavier are alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when he went
I mean,
back in
Magneto never
time,
died.
he had the bone claws. When he went back to, like, what was it, 60s?
I know, which was dumb, because it should have been the other way around. He should have had the bone claws in the future based on losing his adamantium in the Wolverine, and then he should have gone back in time and gotten his claws back, and then you would have had the reveal of, like, check it out! Adamantium Claw Wolverine is back! Like, it was the whole thing. Poorly executed.
Well, you know what? You make some great points there, Mahoney. So at number 34, Days of Future Past. Get out of here.
Bye-bye.
Look at that slew, that just fucking domino X-Men.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yep. I mean, those are
Alright.
none of those are great movies.
Nah.
Halfway through the list is fine for Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 33. I'm thinking I'm going for my least favorite Avengers movie, and that's Age of Ultron.
I think that's completely unfair, but I don't love Age of Ultron enough to waste a save on it.
Yeah,
Is
that is the probably most appropriate of the Avengers to go first.
Thor takes a bath.
But is that technically only the second MCU movie on the list? I think so. After Iron Man 3.
God damn it.
I mean, Age of Ultron is better than Iron Man 2. Age of Ultron is better than
It's better than Iron Man 3.
Age of Ultron's
it's
better
than
than
Iron Man 3 for sure.
I don't think Ultron's better than Iron Man 2. I think Age of Ultron's boring.
I think Age of Ultron's
Yeah.
better than Black Panther.
I don't know about that.
I-
Age of Ultron
I really
has
like
Age of Ultron has the Hulkbuster fight.
Yes.
Age of Ultron has the fight against an army of Ultrons at the end, which
Yep.
is pretty cool.
I
Age of
really
Ultron,
like James Spader's Ultron. I
Yeah.
fucking love Spader's Ultron.
The
it wasn't
whole
horrible.
the whole scene where they're trying to pick up Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
I really like when they're trying to stop like Ultron's upload into Vision's body, and like they're like Black Widow's on the motorcycle and Cap's like fighting him on the truck.
Yeah.
I like that sequence.
fucking
I
Vision.
would have got the original Avengers before I went Age of Ultron.
Wow, that's bold.
See, the original Avengers is still my favorite Avengers.
Like in Age of Ultron, you get to get right to avenging. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry, like.
I have never, since Age of Ultron, I have never one time seen Wakanda and not thought of Wakanda? When he's reading off like where they stole the vibranium from.
Oh yeah, that's the first time they introduced Wakanda. Yeah.
Because Bruce Banner, fucking, later inventor of time travel, Bruce Banner, doesn't know how to phonetically sound out Wakanda.
I definitely don't agree with the placement. I think there are movies on here that are definitely worse, like Incredible Hulk, but I again can't justify using my save yet.
Yeah, I mean, I really love Age of Ultron, but I'm not using my save for Age of Ultron.
This round was the save
That's what
test.
Kelly wants. Kelly's fishing for us to waste a save now at 33.
No, like in all honesty,
It
like
led
I
Damon
like
to
Incredible
27.
Hulk more than Ultron. I like Iron Man 2 more than
Well,
Ultron.
that doesn't make any sense. You don't make any sense.
Looking back, maybe I would have put Thor above it, but eh.
All right. 32.
Yep.
Dropping X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Drop
movie
an
does
X
not
there.
hold up.
It
Yeah.
really, really does not.
Great
Yeah.
when it came out. Like,
Yeah.
a great step forward, for sure.
Yeah. Change the game. Change the game
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we might not be where we're at if that wasn't what it was.
But like, you watch that movie now, and there's some cool shit in there. Like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is still really good, but like Magneto's plan makes no fucking sense.
Nope.
Like his
No.
plan doesn't make any sense. What he does to execute that plan doesn't make any fucking sense. Like it's not. The plot is not very well written in that movie. It's not great.
That shot of Wolverine like going around the crown on the Statue of Liberty like is one of the dumbest shots I think in any of these movies.
It's just
The idea,
that
the idea that Magneto is like, in order to save mutants and destroy the human race, I have to use my powers till I die. But like, I'm not that committed to it, so maybe I'll just have this little girl do it instead.
You know what my favorite part of that movie is? Is when the bad guy senator or whatever figures out he's a mutant and he's like, hang on, I'm squishy now. I can make it through these bars.
Pushes his face right through the bars.
Yeah. That's the best part of that whole movie.
that
And
first
then Dave Cruz is like, I think I dropped him.
that first
He
X-Men
got all
movie
squishy and I dropped
means,
him.
it means so much to me, but it is not worth saving it to get it to what, 25. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
let it go. All right, JM,
All right.
last pick, and then we'll take a break.
I am still of the opinion that Punisher Warzone should die, but there is one other movie on here still that I do not like whatsoever, and that is Venom.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes!
my.
Yes.
Oh, it's like twin babies and they don't know which one to save.
They can't. Their saves are gone.
No, the save is gone.
Yeah.
You guys are the only ones with saves left. We all used our save on Warzone.
JM, that was so well plotted out.
I was avoiding mentioning Venom, hoping that you guys would.
I haven't been a word about Venom in an hour.
Yeah, I don't know why Jose at the beginning of the show was like, Howard the Duck, Howard the Duck, Howard the Duck. And I'm like, I'm not saying any names of any fucking movies that I like.
No, I've been eyeing it, but once I got rid of both of the Amazing Spider-Mans, I was like, okay, I can finally.
But you like Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's take a look at the rankings
What?
after that last round. So we got at number 40, Spider-Man 3. Number 39, The Punisher from 2004. Number 38, Blade Trinity. Number 37, The Amazing Spider-Man. Number 36, X-Men The Last Stand. Number 35, The Wolverine. Number 34, X-Men Days of Future Past. 33, Avengers Age of Ultron. 32, X-Men. And 31, Venom. Oh my god.
Lee, Jose, we did it. We got Punisher Warzone to the top 30.
Fucking did it.
I like
It was-
to be honest, it was pity. Like I felt like after you burned every one of you burned your
That's
save.
all I wanted was to get
Hey.
it into the top 30.
However it needed to play out, it played out.
Hey, man.
If I had seen the full movie, I probably would have gone after it harder. Because after I saw Venom, I turned to the friend I was with and I was just like, "What the fuck did we just watch?"
After I saw Venom, me and my friends looked at each other and like, that was fucking awesome, right? And we were all like, yeah.
The Woody Harrelson's Cletus Cassidy looks
Like
I mean,
Ronald
it looks like
McDonald,
that.
it rules.
It looks like it belongs in Punisher Warzone.
Yeah, it rules.
Venom has a real Punisher Warzone energy. It's fucking great.
Hey, hey, Lee. You know what's gonna happen when he gets out of here?
What's gonna happen?
There's gonna be carnage.
All right,
I think that the next half of this list is going to be traumatizing.
boys, it's 11:30. We got halfway through the list. I think we're doing well. I think we might be out of here by 1. So
Yeah.
Nice.
We're pacing it well.
yeah. So let's take a break. Let's take a pee. Get our minds back together. So I've got a podcast classic to give us a quick little break. It's so funny because Jose was the first draft pick, and this Popcast Classic is from the same episode where Jose was number 1 in the Pop Fantasy Football Draft, and he didn't log in time, and the ESPN app fucked up, and all that.
I was fucking logged in.
It was
in
the
time.
start of the Asterisk Championship. So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
just that his computer was on a different time than reality. That's
yeah,
what it was,
this,
remember?
this is from that
Hey,
same
that happened
episode.
this week.
Behind.
From Popcast 391 from August 2017. The title of the episode is Top 30 Reasons Why the Marvel Cinematic Universe Made Janet Leave. And this bit is specifically when Kelly was riffing on his CBR guy impersonation.
Fucking love it. All right, enjoy this. We'll be back in a minute. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
Top 15 reasons why I cry whenever I think of Willem Dafoe.
And I'm working on a top 6 reasons why ESPN could suck my dick. I think that video might be a little easier.
So we got some mail. Voicemail, actually.
Back at all this mail.
Come on, Stimpy. Oh, I had the volume all the way down. God damn it.
Nailed
Look
it.
at all this fan mail.
Why does John Ritter make my penis cry? Let's find out.
John Ritter. Oh, man. R.I.P. John
All right,
Ritter.
yeah.
That
Do you
man-
think Ritter would have made his way into a Marvel movie?
Sure. Ritter would it be...
Top 10 characters John Ritter could have played in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Number 1, Super Skrull.
He would have played somebody's dad.
Number 2, Black Panther.
Elektra.
Foggy Nelson's
Oh.
dad.
So speaking of real quick, since you mentioned that,
Number 3, Silver Sable.
they also replayed the Black Panther trailer before watching this movie, and I noticed the scene where he fights in the jungle for the first time, where they flash up and he's in the tree.
Right.
The guy is now. It's what it looked like, and I didn't pause it. I was in the fucking movie theater, and I haven't looked at it since. But I think he's the one that gets captured in Defenders that they have tied up, that Luke Cage gets.
You think?
The-
Because he
the
was
member
he
of the
was-
Hand.
He was African of some type, South African, maybe. I think they said in Defenders.
Yeah. So, but
Or-
that also depends on the timeline.
Or is it just a
Obvious.
case of you think all black people look alike?
That too.
Hey, look, Mike Pence or Mike Spence. Mike Pence
Mike.
is the vice president. Whoops.
And the number 1 character we want to see John Ritter play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Show me the board, it says Stiltman.
So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk news. We're gonna have our first legit news segment in months. I wrote headlines and everything.
Oh Why?
So we're going to talk some news because we got a hardcore news week this week. And then
Top 30 reasons why the Marvel Cinematic Universe made Janet leave.
and then
Number 1, Thor. You know you did. Number 2, that bitch Scarlett Johansson. I just keep looking at her. Number 3, Janet. Why? Number 4. Oh, you seen Captain America's muscles? Number 7. Number 7. Giant Man. I can't measure up. Number 8. Once you go Black Panther, you don't go.
Panther.
Go White House Cat.
You don't go Mike Pence.
Number 10. Number 10. The X-Men are weird, huh?
All right, we'll be back in a little bit after this. Kelly, you
Janet.
there? Damn it, Janet.
Oh, number 19. If I hadn't spent 18 hours trying to think of 22 people that John Ritter could have played in the MCU, I could have gone to your birthday party.
I love this bit. My favorite part is that you sound like
maybe
you're
if I'd been on a Game of Thrones website, we'd still be together. You always kept saying, that Jon Snow can snow me in any day. Maybe I wanted to snow you in, Janet.
Damn it, Janet. Oh, it's classic stuff.
CBR guy gets darker with every time he appears.
Oh, I love the idea that it's... I got that the bit was the CBR autoplay videos, but I do love the fact that CBR guy, his life is ruined and his wife left him. That is a great bit. Great bit. Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a podcast classic. I love that so much.
I almost cut my finger during the break listening to that.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm trying to mask off this car.
because Janet left you?
Lee's like, I just want to feel something again.
Giggling with a knife in my hand. Not a good idea.
All right, well, let's get back to it, boys. I believe we are at number 30 with Jose.
Yep.
Number 30. Getting tough. But
I mean, you cut the wrong Iron Man at 60. You could at least cut the right Iron Man at 30.
which one? One?
2. Yeah. Iron Man 2. Which one?
I like
Iron Man 2 has Mickey Rourke and his bird.
Iron Man 2 is in no way better than Iron Man 1, and that is a nonsense thing to say.
Justin Hammer. Like, I like
Justin
Sam Rockwell,
Hammer
but
is better than anything in Iron Man 1.
I think I think Justin Hammer is fantastic, but in no way do I think Iron Man 2 is better than Iron Man 1.
See, the problem with Iron Man 1 is that it's a perfect movie. Like, it does all the stuff right.
I like Iron Man. I probably like Iron Man 2 more than I like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Spider-Man is my... What are we, 32?
30.
30.
30? Damn.
Wow.
Spider-Man Uno. Because I do like 2 more than 1. And I like Iron Man 2 more than Spider-Man 1.
You like the Incredible Hulk more than Spider-Man 1?
I mean, I enjoyed Incredible Hulk.
Do you like Ant-Man more than the first Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
Ant-Man was all right.
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, yeah, because I didn't like the Green Goblin. I loved William Dafoe.
Captain Marvel.
It's not like
Captain
The
Marvel is better than the
visualization.
first Spider-Man movie.
Captain
yes.
Marvel better than the first Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
The first Thor
Absolutely.
movie better than the first Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
Oof. All right.
There's one movie on here that I would say is not better than the first Spider-Man movie.
Guardians
Dude,
of the
he's
Galaxy.
wrong. Look at the list. The list proves it.
All right.
All right. All right, are we ready?
Ready.
Do we want to say any final words or sing a song or anything?
Hey,
It made
it cracked the 20s.
Yeah. I'm happy enough with that. I knew it wasn't going to get any farther than this.
Yeah, somebody was going to shit on it this
I'll
round.
let it go.
Yeah.
Number
I
29.
mean, we have to let it go.
Number 29, Punisher Warzone.
What
All
a
right.
tremendous movie.
What a tremendous run. Let's just go ahead and replay every time and try to get cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you do like one of those in memoriam segments for it, Nice?
It's so hard.
Punisher Warzone. Saved.
Over and over and over again.
The only movie so good it got eliminated 4 times.
No, it's so good. 3 men were willing to jump on the fucking grenade for it. That's what it is.
Yeah. The movie's so good it got saved 3 times.
Yeah.
right.
Did John Michael use his save? Or did
No.
one of us
No.
accidentally clear it out?
No. John Michael is holding on
Yeah,
for the later.
me-
I think he's holding on to top 10.
Mahoney, John Michael, and myself still have our saves left.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm holding on to either top 10 or one of the, like a handful of movies that like will kill me if it's too low. No.
All right. Well, I've been talking a lot of shit about it so far, so I might as well put my money where my mouth is. Number 28, that first Thor movie with his dyed eyebrows.
Those dyed eyebrows are
Oh,
real.
God, I forgot about those
I
eyebrows.
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
wish they could go in and digitally fix them. It is
Yeah.
very distracting.
The hair in part 1 was not good.
Nope.
No. That's why I love Thor's hair in the Dark World. I think it looks really good in
Yeah,
that.
it looks awesome. He grew into Thor. That first movie was...
Yeah.
I remember when that first Thor movie came out, and before I saw it, I was seeing tweets that were like, oh my God, this is the best superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. So, like, my expectations were high, and then I saw it, and I was like, I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
Hawkeye was in it.
It was good enough to where you could be
Hawkeye
like,
was
okay,
in
I'll
that
watch
movie.
another Thor.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was very good. The hair, the eyebrows, glaring problems for sure.
Yeah.
The
It's-
whole the story, like, he, at the end, he doesn't save the day. Like Odin essentially saves that. Like, there's no like, he has growth throughout the movie, but like, he doesn't do anything to save everyone other than just realize, hey, I was a dick, and I think maybe I shouldn't be a dick anymore. Like.
I also hate the Dutch angles in that movie. I hate Dutch angles, and that entire Kenneth Branagh just really liked them in that movie for some reason.
And it has the same story structure as that Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Masters of the Universe is actually a good movie.
You're like, holy shit, we're gonna see a He-Man movie? Oh fuck, we're gonna see a Thor movie? Nope. Let's send him to Earth.
Yeah.
I know
you
that's
know what Thor doesn't have? Gwildor. Eating some ribs.
He's got Kat Dennings.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Got Volstagg. Volstagg's the Gwildor of Thor 1.
Absolutely.
Holy shit, he is.
And Loki's phenomenal. Loki's great in Thor 1. That when they're fighting at the Rainbow Bridge and Thor's yelling at him about it being madness, like, Loki's great in that movie.
I also really like when Odin casts Thor out, his speech of being a vain and cruel boy. I don't know. I like when he's just yelling at him.
You like yelling
do that
at
because,
yelling at good guys in ambushes.
Yep.
well, Odin's yelling at him.
I like when people get
Thor's
yelled at in their
screaming
house.
back at him.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that scene a lot.
I want to take the temperature of the room for my next pick.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me pull my pants down.
The two I'm looking at are Iron Man or Captain Marvel.
Get rid of Captain Marvel.
All right.
Iron Man 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'd say probably either one of those Iron Mans.
That is kind of flawless, man.
Iron Man 1.
What is your problem with Iron Man?
Iron Man 1 is one of the most important superhero movies of all time.
I didn't see it until years later because I was like, it's Iron Man. Who gives a shit? And then everyone's like, this is great.
Iron Man made people give a shit about Marvel to the point where like they actually got their shit together, put the MCU and used as a springboard to do what DC cannot.
Yeah.
Iron Man
created a universe and made Iron Man a household name. It revitalized Robert Downey Jr.'s career.
Yeah.
Iron Man 1 was so good that they released the Incredible Hulk like 3 months later, and it didn't affect their plans at all. Iron Man was such a success, Incredible Hulk was like a blip, and they're like, it's all good. We got Sam Jackson as Nick Fury. We got Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. We'll recast Bruce Banner somewhere down the line.
Yeah, that post-credit scene still to this day is just... Oh, I can't. The first time I saw that in theaters, I almost started crying.
And Captain Marvel's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel's fine. Captain Marvel's better than Doctor Strange.
I definitely don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like Captain Marvel is.
I've actually never seen Doctor Strange. That's
Doctor Strange, I just
one
watched
MCU
a
movie
month
I never
ago.
saw.
And let me tell you, Doctor Strange in Endgame and Infinity War, fine, cool, whatever. Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange, blah.
I don't like the character of Doctor Strange in the comics all that much, and that movie made me like Doctor Strange. Like, I liked that movie. I feel like Captain Marvel is serviceable, but at that point in the MCU, like, serviceable is not enough.
I really like Captain Marvel. I like that one a lot.
I like
the Skrull stuff.
I feel like it's boring.
Yeah, that's the whole angle with the Skrull and them being essentially refugees, like the cat fucking eating people. Like, I enjoyed Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I mean,
punches that old lady.
Oh yeah, that part's great.
I did not like Captain Marvel, but if you're telling me it's a coin flip between Captain Marvel and Iron Man, bye, bitch.
I mean, if that's where we're at, then yeah.
You guys are selling more on Captain Marvel over Iron Man.
I mean, if we have to choose between those two, then sure, eliminate Captain Marvel.
But like,
I think that's a shame with Doctor Strange, with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, we're at the point now where all of these movies are enjoyable.
I mean,
yeah. But here's the thing with Iron Man. Like, I didn't see it until years later. I didn't see it until probably between Thor and Captain America.
Okay.
And I watched it and I was like, what's the big deal? It's fine. It's not as good as... I like it less than Thor. I like it less than Iron Man 2. I like it less than Incredible Hulk. And whenever I'm like, hey, why is this movie good? Everyone's like, it's a perfect movie. And I'm like, but why? And no, they're just like, it's the perfect movie. And I'm like, okay, but why? It's a perfect movie. I'm like, someone explain like what you actually mean about it.
It's every beat. Like, every beat's good.
Yeah.
And there is not...
They nailed the casting.
Yeah.
The story is excellent. Like, it's a nice updated take on the origin that plays well in the context of the film. Like,
there's good character growth, but his journey isn't done, so like it's not like the additional movies are superfluous.
Right.
But he does go through a good character arc in the first movie. He's not the same guy at the end as he was at the beginning, but they didn't completely change him, so he's still true to his core.
And there's not a better performance in those 3 or 4 movies you mentioned than Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark.
No, he's great. Not a big fan of who's the villain in that even?
Obadiah Stane, Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Jeff Bridges in that movie.
Oh, he's great. He's
I
so
don't know why. The perfect amount.
He's
I
such
think in that movie.
Deuterino in that movie.
I mean, as someone, like, I know I could probably get you 5 names of actual real life Jeff Bridges types that I work with right now, where they are real nice and friendly to you at the party and to your face, and they would sell you out to a terrorist group in a heartbeat.
Remember when Jeff Bridges as Obadiah Stane rolls up to the arc reactor on a Segway smoking a cigar?
Okay, yeah, that's good. Bye, Captain Marvel.
There you go.
27?
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, 27.
7, yes.
Yep. All right, Captain Marvel gone.
All right.
Lee, you're up.
Getting tricky here. It was a big deal at the time. I think it is the best of the trilogy for sure. But by today's standards, it's a little cheesy. There's some weird shit in there that's a little, I don't know.
But Lee,
age as well.
Lee, some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
I know. Spider-Man 2 is gone.
Oh wow! I thought you were talking X2.
I thought he was
I thought you were talking Blade.
Yeah, I thought he was talking Blade for sure.
No, Blade
All right.
fucking rules. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Blade fucking ruled, and it holds up. Like, I'm just, at this point, I'm like, we're at the point of the list now where I'm like, okay, cool. Would I sit down and watch this movie again?
Yeah, it's like,
and I don't know that I ever need to see Spider-Man 2 ever again.
The drag down of Spider-Man 2 is the bit where he loses his powers or fucking decides to forget that. I've never been quite clear on what actually happens there.
For no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Mental illness can cause physical changes, and he was stressed and depressed and whatever. I like it that it led to, once again, him getting attacked as a civilian in that shop, the coffee shop, or whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
I like the part in Spider-Man 2 where he goes to hit the ATM and it's like, oh no, you're overdrafted. He's like, oh, that's my favorite part.
I think I like the Raimi trilogy for the nostalgia of it and for the it just it makes me feel good watching it, but I don't hold it up to the people still say that Spider-Man 2 is the best superhero movie that has ever been made, and I'm just like, no, it did a lot great, but
those people haven't watched it recently.
Yeah, it's not the best anymore. It helped get us to where we are, and it's not garbage, but it's
not bad. It's not bad, but
it's a product of its time for sure.
Yeah.
It feels.
That statement was true until 2007, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, my go.
Yep.
We're getting rid of the Incredible Hulk.
Really?
I hadn't watched that movie. So when I rewatched the MCU, that one was one that I always just kind of whatever. Because up until Ross showed up in Civil War, there was really no connective tissue to that. They mention in Avengers how Bruce broke Harlem at one point, but that movie just didn't have any real connection. Last year I was doing a rewatch and I watched it for the first time in probably a decade. It's not the worst movie ever, but it's just kind of boring at times, and
I like it because it's different. It's a different kind of movie.
And I really like the big final fight.
Oh, see, I was just gonna say that the problem is that the big final fight is boring.
Yeah, and those character designs are not good.
Yeah.
No, I do like when Blonsky just walks up to the Hulk and the Hulk just kicks him across the courtyard.
See, that's the fight scene. I think that fight scene is the best fight scene in the movie when he gets that super soldier serum and he's sprinting across the field to take the Hulk on one-on-one. That's the best fight scene in the movie. And then it ends with the Hulk being like, fuck out of here, and kicks him and, paralyzes him.
Yeah. And I just... Edward Norton's take on Banner is fine, but I much prefer Mark Ruffalo's.
Oh, sure.
So, it's a serviceable movie, but it's my least favorite in the MCU for sure.
Fair enough. I'll allow it.
All right, Jose, number 24, buddy.
Oof. 24? Probably out of this list, the movie I would not jump to watch, even though I dig it. Doctor Strange.
All right.
That's not an unfair pick.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to fight you on that.
I like that movie.
It's fine.
Maybe.
No, I like it too. But like, I would definitely watch Blade before that. I'd watch X-Men 2 before that.
You'd watch Ant-Man and the Wasp before that?
Which one?
Ant-Man and the
Wasp?
Wasp?
Ant-Man and Wasp. I love the villain in that. That chick was badass.
Okay,
Yeah,
now,
that movie was great.
Now, Jose, how high would Doctor Strange go on this list if you had to watch all these movies on mushrooms?
Well, I mean, that wasn't part of the deal.
All right.
I think Doctor Strange...
That's up there. That's top 3 with Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I think Doctor Strange is top 3 if you're on mushrooms.
That'd be Doctor Strange, Spider-Verse, and probably Guardians?
Yeah, maybe Guardians.
Yeah.
I bet Guardians 2 would be better on mushrooms than Guardians 1.
Ragnarok would probably be up there too.
Oh,
yeah, Guardians and Ragnarok, those are very colorful.
You're practically on mushrooms when you're watching Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I like Doctor Strange a lot because they do shit in that movie that I had never seen before. And I couldn't even. I walked out of that movie thinking like, how do you even fucking think of that? and if you think of that, how do you do the 1,000,000 to 1 odds of finding a team of people to bring those whack ass ideas to life? Like fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
It's in my top 10 favorite of MCU, and when that movie came out, I was doing my internship to get my master's in psychology, and I used some quotes from that movie in therapy sessions with people. Now, I don't know if it helped them or not. I haven't seen these people in 5 years or whatever, but I used probably they were bariatric surgery patients, so they could have, like, they might have died. I don't know, but I am so tempted to save it, but I'm gonna hoard my save.
Yeah,
this is the closest I've come to using it.
I would not be mad if you saved it.
I legitimately like that movie a lot, but I'm gonna hold off. But this is tough.
All right, I'm worried about this one sneaking by and just kind of flying under the radar and going too high. And so I'm going to take this one off the list right now. Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
I was looking at that one too.
Deadpool 2 is just okay.
Yeah, it's not better than Deadpool.
Well, and I'm not really the biggest fan of those Deadpool movies. They're fine, they're fun, but they're not as good as most people make them out to be, I feel.
My best memory of Deadpool 2 is watching it on the plane to Japan and being like, they're not editing this at all, are they? There's a kid watching this on my screen,
I do like that the Juggernaut's in it. And the Juggernaut is voiced by Ryan Reynolds.
I love that he tries to use the sun's getting real low from the MCU to put him to sleep.
Yeah. All right, so it's on to me, huh?
Wait, Juggernaut's voiced by Ryan Reynolds in that movie?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's funny.
I also like when he gets shot when he's trying to cut the bullets as the nod to X-Men Origins Wolverine.
All right, well, how about this? Number 22, Deadpool.
What?
I'd have that go higher.
I would totally have that go higher.
Well, you guys want to use your saves?
I'm totally fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Like you just said, Deadpool is fine. It's fine. It's oversold. It's not as good as it. Like everybody was so excited because it was rated R, but it's fine. Like everything Deadpool, it's not as good as you all think it is.
Yeah, it is not top 20 Marvel movie.
No.
I'd put it in there. All right.
Well, Kelly would put Deadpool into the top 20 the same way he drops dead possums into the street.
21, Iron Man.
Oh my god.
Shots fired.
He said, "You guys talked me out of it last round, but this round, fuck all y'all."
Yeah.
I think that's such a huge mistake.
It doesn't have Justin Hammer or Mickey Rourke in his bird.
Well, there are other movies on here other than Iron Man 2.
I think I like all these other movies more than Iron Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You guys even like talked me into liking Thor: The Dark World more.
I was just gonna say Thor: The Dark World is not
No,
better
because then
than
you guys
Iron
talked
Man.
it up, and I was like, no, I actually did like that movie.
Oh man.
All right, Kelly.
Yourself.
Are we letting this one fly, boys?
I'm not. Kelly wants me to waste the save now.
Right.
Because he's waiting
Right.
to do something real bizarre later on. He's baiting us. He's looking for action now.
I'm actually not.
Oh, I know. I know what.
Okay. Oh, no. I was about to. No, it's already crossed off my list. That's fine. Lee? Oh wait. Let's
Lee.
21.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Let's recap real quick our last 10
oh
picks.
God. We're getting into it now.
I feel like the next choice is so clear.
So we had number 30 Spider-Man, 29 Punisher Warzone, 28 Thor, 27 Captain Marvel, 26 Spider-Man 2, 25 The Incredible Hulk, 24 Doctor Strange, 23 Deadpool 2, and 22 Deadpool, and 21 Iron Man.
That's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. But all right, fine. All right. So for number 20, I cannot fucking believe it got this far, quite frankly. Get X2 the fuck out of here.
Oh man, I love X2.
X2
That
is real
opening
good.
scene is fucking great.
What is there about X2 that you could point at as a flaw?
Like, Cyclops just disappears out of that movie for like 2/3 of it.
Yeah, I mean, but
Cyclops is lame.
That's Cyclops' gimmick in all of those movies.
He's my favorite X-Men.
Oh, someone's getting popoed outside my house.
Oh!
Is it a Patriot?
Yeah.
Is it a Patriot? Get patriotized?
It's Bill Belichick.
My turn?
Yep.
It is your turn.
I'm rethinking myself now. Come on, I'm like, what is, like, here's the thing. I don't think there's anything necessarily bad about X-Men 2, but just you gotta fucking look at what's left.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think my next... I'm tempted to knock Blade off because I haven't seen it in a long time, but like when I think back on it, I do have fond memories about it.
Blade fucking rules.
Yeah, it does.
I think my next one is going to be something that is people aren't going to be thrilled about, and they're going to like question my sanity. But
You could use your save on it.
I'm going Guardians of the Galaxy.
What?
Really?
Interesting.
I don't hate
Ant-Man?
Yeah, I love the first Ant-Man. The second Ant-Man, I'm like back and forth on. Here's the thing. I don't hate the movie, but like Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, when I watched it with my girlfriend recently, I fell asleep during it, but
Yeah, well, it's hard to
not-
stay awake on the 50th time you've watched something.
But you can say you like all of these other movies more than Guardians?
Yeah.
Really?
Like Blade is close. Like Blade, but like MCU wise, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Thor: The Dark World, Guardians 1 and Guardians 2 are kind of all mixed, and Iron Man 2 are kind of all mixed in that same general like chunk for me in my MCU rankings, and sometimes they go up and down based on things. I don't know. Like, Ronan's boring. I don't hate it. I really don't hate the movie. We're at this point now where like these decisions are harder for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not one of. I prefer. I've never been a huge fan of cosmic Marvel to begin with. So the movies aren't bad, but they're not my favorite of the MCU. I like everything else more.
Well, let me put it this way to everyone else. If this pick from JM offends you, there are so many ways you can hurt him, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I was nice, and I let Warzone get way farther than like I went two extra turns after you saved
Warzone
it. Just,
should have been out of here in the 40s.
yeah.
Nope.
See, I thought you were going to take out Logan because Jose's got his cursor over there. And I was like, you know what? I respect it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be like, oh, people are gonna be mad, and I saw Logan. I was like, nah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
I like Logan a lot.
Logan's
like
a movie
every
that I
movie
really
here.
liked, but I don't think I ever need to see it again.
Jose's
I would agree.
telegraphing his next pick.
Logan is a movie that like Logan's very much for me like The Dark Knight, where I have to be in a certain mindset to want to watch it. I can't just like sit down and pop it in. But I like it a lot.
It's not fun.
No.
Logan's another one where people were like, it's rated R, you guys. There's blood.
All right, I'm fine with letting Guardians go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, again, there's movies I would have chosen first. But,
Sure, of course.
you know, directionally accurate.
Yeah, I'm not saving Guardians of the Galaxy so it can move 6 spots up the list.
Right. All right, Jose.
Logan's saying, "Do it, Jose. Beat me."
Number 18, and be sure to move your cursor when you're done.
Gonna need an answer.
All right, what are you feeling? What's going on in that head of yours?
In my head, I'm kind of around Ant-Man 1
Right.
because I like Ant-Man 2 more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a couple Ant-Mans on here. There's a few Spider-Mans on here.
I wouldn't disagree that Ant-Man 2 is better than Ant-Man 1. I would say
like
both
Ant-Man more.
Ant-Mans have probably reached their pinnacle here. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna be gone in these next 9 picks.
What number am I?
18.
18. Well, consider me legal. Probably Ant-Man. I'm gonna go Ant-Man.
All right.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
They definitely made you want to see Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man's here now. He's cool. He's a great Ant-Man. Nothing against him.
Yeah, the whole scene with him at Avengers headquarters is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like it's good. I mean, it's 18, so it cracked past the top,
Yeah, the final battle I enjoy with the top, like on the toy train set and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh yeah, that scene rocks.
Where it's all
And
like,
they made me care about a CGI ant getting killed.
yeah.
And his daughter, like the little girl that plays his daughter, is like almost violently cute.
Like you want to beat her with a bat?
Yep.
You're so cute, you can't live.
Just
All right. All right. So, I feel like we're at the tier now where I'm eyeing Iron Man 2, Thor: The Dark World, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Logan.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
And I kind of Logan is another one like Deadpool 2 where I feel like it might sneak by and go too far. But I can't look at Logan and be like, "Oh, well Logan is definitely worse than Iron Man 2."
Sure.
You know. So, it feels unfair, but you know what? I'm getting rid of Logan.
Oh.
Logan's whatever. You know? I saw Logan one time. I don't even know if I could describe to you the entire plot of Logan, and I probably will never watch it again. So
Wolverine gets sad.
yeah,
Nailed it.
I'm sure I will watch Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2, and Ant-Man and the Wasp again, but I will probably never watch Logan again.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm getting the urge to watch Logan now.
But
Get
at
real
least
sad.
it did give that chapter. He went out balling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was a good movie to go out on. It wasn't the Wolverine. It wasn't Origins.
Yeah, they made a fucking film with Logan, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's
It
good.
did well. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
All right.
Getting very dramatic up in here, nice.
Yeah. I like it, but it's time for it to go. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, that was my runner-up.
Yep, fair enough.
What number am I?
do
16?
shit.
16.
Out of school, like, 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want a juice box? Do you really have those?
Love that. The giant ant playing Rock Band.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the whole
that was
connection
good.
to Infinity War and Endgame, too.
Yeah.
A lot of great shit in that movie. All right, go Kelly.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time with this one. I'm going Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
You like Civil War less than Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah. You guys sold me on Thor: The Dark World.
I love the Dark World, but there's no way I'm putting any Captain America movie outside of any Thor movie.
Yeah. I feel like this one is almost worthy of a save.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So I think I'll use one of mine, but Nice and JM, I'm gonna need you to use it when the right time comes
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you have my word.
Okay, so
What's this collusion we got going?
It's all part of it.
It's the same collusion you had with Punisher Warzone.
Yeah, seriously. What's
Yeah.
this
Yeah, make this
collusion?
happen.
Says
That's
the
just-
half of
that-
the call who saved the same movie.
That's
All
just
right.
a great movie winning out.
Oh my god.
I would put Civil War top 10. Though.
Eric Magnus in the chat says that's blasphemous, Kelly.
Yeah, Civil
I need to
War
rewatch
should not
that
be
one. I haven't
anywhere
seen it in a
outside
while.
of the top 10.
I mean, if you're gonna pick a Captain America movie, I would say the weakest of the three is the first Avenger.
I love the first Avenger.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's great, but it's
right.
not
The weakest
better
of the
than
three is still wonderful.
Right.
Yeah, like all three of those are way better than at least a few of the movies that are on here. Like,
I think I don't like Civil War as much because they're not all friends in that one.
Oh my god.
Kelly's like, I like a good movie where just everyone's friends.
Yeah.
And they get attacked at their house.
Yeah, I don't like them when they get ambushed at their house and they get yelled at.
They go to the ATM, they stop to pick up their dry cleaning, they get home, they get attacked, but at the end they're all still friends.
All right. How are we feeling about the movie with the worst CGI rhinos?
That's fine with me.
All right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Black Panther.
I'm so tempted to use my save. That is my second favorite MCU movie and my second favorite movie total on this list.
Ooh.
Oh,
There's only one movie on here I like more.
What?
What?
See, the problem is, he's going to pick that movie next.
Yeah.
that was my concern.
This is the one that white people ruined.
Black Panther does have some really questionable CGI. That fight scene at the end where they're falling into the mine.
Yeah,
like,
that's
Make
trash.
Black Panther and Killmonger look exactly the same at a distance.
Yeah.
That's, you don't know who's fighting.
It looks exactly like the Daredevil and Bullseye CGI from Daredevil.
Yeah.
I don't disagree that it it's one of those. It's an instance where I know that people. Well, I don't know if anybody here has seen it, but like with Wonder Woman 84, there was some CGI issues, and I harped on them because I didn't like the movie as a whole. With this movie, like I can forgive some shoddy CGI because I liked the movie as a whole.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Black Panther's a wonderful movie. Love it. Absolutely love it. Did an amazing job. The CGI doesn't stand up. And that's coming from me. And we all know my stance on CGI.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Mahoney's like, that is not a real rhino.
Yeah. Mahoney's his thoughts on CG is any CG can score points.
Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about with the rhinos, but I do know that the fight scene at the end is real bad.
All right, Jam, using your save, or can I put in 15?
Damn it. Just do it. Just put it in. Like there. Like I don't. The thing is, I definitely don't think it's worse than Iron Man 2 or Thor: The Dark World. But I don't trust some of these other movies not to get a little higher, so I feel like I'm gonna have to save something.
All right.
Yeah.
14 is the Avengers.
Okay, that's nonsense.
Wait, what? Over
The Avengers.
Iron Man 2 and Thor: The Dark World?
Lee.
Yes.
Oh,
Because-
Really?
You're saying Blade is better than the Avengers? You're saying Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man Homecoming are better than the
Better than the
Avengers.
Avengers.
I'd actually put those Spider-Man movies above Avengers, but
The thing about the Avengers is that it's got the worst Captain America costume.
yeah, that Captain America costume sucks. It looks like jammies.
It was cool at the time. Doesn't hold up well now.
It didn't hold up at the time. It looked like jammies then.
It looks fine once you take the helmet off.
Well, he wears the helmet though. It's part of his costume.
Yeah, but
Like it
I mean-
looks shitty because it's like his costume looked so good in the first Avenger, and then they're like, "Hey, we found you these jammies."
Well, it's a bit because it's he's supposed to be like a corporate logo. It's supposed to be nostalgic, colorful. It's supposed to be a symbol.
But, you know, you get Hawkeye gets the shaft in that movie. He gets Loki pokey sticked right away.
Yeah, but you get that rad tracking shot.
That's true.
Come on.
You do
Like
get red
that
tracking.
might be the single best bit in any of the MCU for
Yeah.
me.
But
For
it's
real.
do that in every one of the other Avengers movies, and they kind of keep upping the ante on it. And this one, Avengers, has a moment in it that made me real nervous in the theater. And none of the other Avengers movies had that moment. Had a moment where I'm like, oh boy, what are we doing here?
Well, the very beginning, yes, it was like what's the voiceover from what the Dark One or whatever talking to
whatever
Thanos off screen.
Yeah, that guy. I'm like, oh, what the fuck are we doing here? You know, and Loki's talking to him. He's like, I'm creepy and I live in space. And I'm like, oh shit, what have you done?
Okay, but all right, Lee. But think about
Wait,
it. Back
really?
again.
Because I saw that dude, I'm like, oh hell yeah, this guy rocks.
Kind of like a third tier Power Ranger villain.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it like this, though. Okay, when you were 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, like when you were young, did you ever think? Yeah, but if you think about it like that, though, if you never imagined that they could pull off an Avengers movie. Like by Iron Man 2, you already knew that they could pull off an Iron Man movie. By Thor: The Dark World, you already knew they could pull off a Thor movie. But like the Avengers, that
the thing is,
by all accounts shouldn't have worked. And if that movie didn't do what it did, we wouldn't have Infinity War. We wouldn't have Endgame.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. Like it's great, but if you compare it to the rest of them, you have what is like probably the best origin story. Captain America, the first Avengers, a great It's pitch perfect first act of that movie, and you spend the first act of the Avengers getting the band together, when the rest of these movies, like when Captain America, or when Thor shows up in Thor Ragnarok, he's already Thoring. In Civil War, they're already Cap and Iron Manning. You know what I mean? There's not.
No.
None of the movies left here have setup.
There's no reason that the Avengers should be lower on the list than Iron Man 2, Captain America the First Avenger, Thor the Dark World, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 even, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man Far From Home. So I'm using my save.
Oh, well, all right.
I don't fault you.
I mean,
Thor: The Dark. I like Thor: The Dark World. We talked Kelly into liking Thor: The Dark World. Thor: The Dark World is not better.
You guys reminded me. I was like, oh yeah, I do like that movie.
Spider-Man: Far From Home, definitely not better than The Avengers.
Yeah. So all the saves are currently gone.
No,
I haven't used mine yet.
JM didn't use his.
Oh, oh yeah, you were gonna use it for Black Panther and you didn't.
I'm regretting that I didn't use it, but I didn't use it.
Jams in his back pocket. All right. In that case,
Even Blade is only skating by on nostalgia.
Right, and skating uphill.
Yeah.
here's the thing. I've seen Blade recently. It's pretty fucking good. It's pretty dope.
If we're talking about naughty CGI, though, like if we ding Black Panther for that, then like the blood
Black Panther came out in the past, 5 years?
Right.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
but
they should know better by the time Black Panther came out. All right, then in that case, what do we have? 15?
14.
14. Dark World.
Yeah, Dark World's the right pick.
Fine.
That's absolutely the right pick.
I am blown away that Thor: The Dark World got to 14.
Yeah.
Like you
I
guys
love it,
thought
but yeah, that
getting
is kind of wild.
you guys thought Punisher Warzone getting to the second half of the list was a big deal. Thor: The Dark World getting to 14. Holy shit.
You get it.
It kind of sickens me that it got higher than Black Panther. Like, not
It definitely shouldn't have, but
It probably shouldn't have. But man, we sold
we
it.
should almost go back and just put Black Panther 14, Thor: The Dark World 15, just because.
I mean, if we have a consensus on that, I'm fine with that.
If JM wants to use his save, we can do that.
Nah, I think
I'm not. I'm not going to use my save to move it up one spot.
if we can all agree to
No.
switch. Well, moving on then.
I am not disrupting the sanctity of this list.
He said what he said, goddammit.
I would
that made
rather
my
watch Thor: The Dark World over Black Panther.
All right.
A movie he didn't even like until 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I knew I didn't like Black Panther much. Those fucking rhinos.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
There's the big CGI rhinos that come busting through in the
I
final
am
battle.
familiar with the rhinos.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what the concern about them is.
They're awful.
I think
Yeah, the
Knives,
CG's
when
not
we
good.
saw that movie, didn't I lean over to you and go, those look like shit?
Yeah, and like
It
that
was
was
like just a stampede of shitty Luke Skywalker.
yeah, my review of Black Panther was a gif of that CGI Triceratops from Attack of the Clones.
That Black Panther is the movie I've seen in theaters the most at 18 times.
Man, did you get a black card for that? Get this man a black card. Eric Magnus, you talk to your people. Get this man a black card.
I'm hoping that when the pandemic is over and they're trying to get people really back into the theaters, that they start re-releasing some of these, because I really want to make it an even 20 in theaters. I would have if Movie Pass hadn't shit the bed right at that time.
Those fucking assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
you don't
that's part of the movie pass.
you don't want to be some little bitch who's only seen Black Panther 19 times.
I put in my spot 13. I don't know if anybody saw, but Guardians Volume 2 I put for my next one out.
I
would have picked that over 1 too. I loved 2, but it felt like I was watching the same beats from 1.
I
It
like
didn't
the first
feel.
one more than
It just felt like same formula, just insert different names.
see. I prefer to, and it made me cry multiple times.
I flip-flop back and forth on which one I like more or whatnot,
Because
but
it's basically one story. It's
yeah.
very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah,
I just like the Yondu stuff so much in 2 that it usually bumps it up a little bit. Plus, I really like Mantis in the movies, and
Mantis is
he
good.
wasn't it.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the first one, so
That rocket scene in the forest is pretty cool.
Yeah, I almost used my save on Guardians 1, but because Guardians 2 was still on the board, I figured, and I prefer that of the two, I figured I'd let that ride. And 13, not the highest I would have preferred, but hey, I would have.
Not bad.
I'm glad to have saved Avengers over Guardians 2.
Yeah.
All right. Jose, you're up next.
Jose.
Number 12.
Number 12, I'm going to go ahead and definitely, let's see. I would go.
That's committed. Quite like definitely. Let's see.
We're about to enter the top 10.
Okay.
And in my opinion, there are 2 movies on this list that do not deserve to be in the top 10.
And that would be Blade and Iron Man 2. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
I'm
also,
hoping Jose picks one of those, and I'm picking the other.
also, there are 3 Spider-Man movies on the list. So I think as a group, we need to decide how those are ranked.
Spider-Verse is one.
Yeah.
So then,
my favorite is actually Far From Home, but on a technical level, I think that Into the Spider-Verse is actually the best one. It's just not my
I'm fine
favorite.
with Into the Spider-Verse is 1. So Far From Home or Homecoming as the second best.
I think I'd go Homecoming.
I'm leaning into that too. While I really like
Kind of.
Mysterio, I like that Homecoming is more grounded. It's in the U.S.
The Vulture
Peter
is
had
great.
a real
Yeah, Vulture's really
Yeah.
good.
Like that scene in the car when he goes to get what's her face
Yeah.
for prom, and
Yeah.
the Vulture's
Yeah.
the dad.
Real
like,
good shit.
just great.
But nobody saw it coming. Like no one thought that was going to happen.
No, but I do give Far From Home a ton of credit for not making Mysterio magic.
Right. Yeah,
It was
that's
pretty
a real cool reveal. And tying it back to Stark, good shit.
I love Far From Home, and I think I like it a little bit, or I know I like it a little bit more in Homecoming. But again, like all 3 of those, I love all 3 of those Spider-Man movies, so I don't really care what order they're in. Like I love all of them.
I'm going to take Far From Home off the board because I don't know if all 3 of those Spider-Mans should be in the top 10.
No, I don't
I'd
think so.
put them all in the top 10 easy.
I'd put them all in the top 10 easy, especially over Blade or Iron Man 2.
Nah, I would put maybe one of those in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't know about both. Like,
I would put them all in the top 10 based on what is left, not necessarily from what we started with.
Like they'd probably just be in my 1, 2, and 3, to be honest.
See, I'm okay with Far From Home coming out of the top 10 because I'm taking Iron Man 2 off, and that leaves us with Blade in the top 10. And if Blade, Iron Man 2, or Spider-Man Far From Home is going to be in our top 10, I'm okay with Blade.
yeah.
But I am definitely not allowing Iron Man 2 into the top 10 Marvel movies of all time.
Blade is just so rewatchable.
Goodbye, Mickey Rourke's bird.
I want my bird.
He wants his bird.
And Homecoming
All right,
gave you that, like, okay, they're not going to fuck up Spider-Man.
Right.
All right. So,
That recap. What?
oh yeah, recap. Sorry. Let me pull that up real quick, like.
I wasn't attacking you. I was just trying to remind you. That's
No,
all.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Fucking pull up the thing.
What? Oh, hold on. Where's 12? 12 is what?
Uh-oh.
The
Fucking wake up,
Spider-Man
Tony.
Far From Home.
Oh, what did I do?
You fucked up 12.
Spider-Man Far From
I
Home.
thought I was 12,
Oh,
right?
hang on.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. So, number 20, X-Men 2. 19, Guardians of the Galaxy. 18, Ant-Man. 17, Logan. 16, Ant-Man and the Wasp. 15, Black Panther. 14, Thor the Dark World. 13, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. 12, Spider-Man Far From Home. And number 11, Iron Man 2.
Love it.
What was number 60 again, Nice?
16? Ant-Man
60.
60.
Oh, 60.
Iron Man 3.
God damn it. Well, Iron Man 2 is that much better than Iron Man 3, clearly.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man, numbers don't lie.
Top 10.
Top 10.
You know what? I don't have a problem with any of these being in the top 10, really. Even Blade.
Yeah.
You nice.
I know. I'm looking at my list.
Okay.
Just to be clear, this time he is attacking.
Hey, ladies.
Okay, these are my 3 that I'm looking at for number 10. Let me crowdsource this one. Captain America: The First Avenger, Spider-Man: Homecoming, or Thor: Ragnarok.
I think Ragnarok is the best of those 3 by far.
I think First Avenger is the best.
Honestly, I would of those 3, First Avenger is my favorite. Well, no. Okay, Ragnarok, First Avenger, Homecoming is how I would rank those.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's no objections, I'm going to go Homecoming at number 10.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
All right. All right, Kelly.
Civil War.
All right.
Fucking wild, dude.
At 9, it made it in the
That's
top
pretty
10.
good.
It's good. It's my least favorite of the Captain
but
America.
it's better than Ragnarok. It's better than.
Yeah, but
I
remember,
don't think it is better than
he tried to take it off the board in like the 20s. He was coming for it.
In the interest of fairness, number 8 is Blade.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's very accurate.
Well, yeah. If Civil War's off the board, Blade.
It has to be. Yeah, if Civil War's off the board, Blade has to be off the board.
Oh, JM. Are you going to be able to do this?
I can literally feel my blood pressure. Like, I was tempted to save Civil War.
JM just hangs up.
It's like I don't even want to hear how this is going to play out.
Sorry, guys, I'm going into a tunnel.
It's one of those things where, like, my brain, automatic, I make mental lists and I categorize things, which I mean humans do and people do in our society. But like, my brain splits live action and animated. So like, adding Spider-Verse in here is hard for me because like I don't count it with the other movies in my head. So like, I would probably drop it off around here, even though like realistically, I think it's amazing and it's technological. It's a great story. It made me cry.
So just rank all of the other ones and then tack on Spider-Verse at the end of it.
I'm keeping Spider-Verse in right now because I think that I do love it. I'm not saying like, oh, it doesn't deserve to be here, but I would probably put it next, but I'm going to drop Thor Ragnarok.
Fair.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think Ragnarok deserves a top 10 spot, but
really?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way Ragnarok's still on the board and Civil War's gone.
No.
And I picked Iron Man 3.
All right, Jose.
Number 6.
Number 6. I would.
Yeah, now it's not fun anymore. Now it's just hard.
Here's where I'm at. Out of all of these, I'm around Avengers 1, Captain America,
Yeah.
First Avenger.
and Spider-Verse.
Those are the 3 I would be considering as well.
That's
pick Avengers hands down.
Yeah, I would say
kind of where I'm
Avengers
at.
or Captain America.
Captain America.
I think Captain America.
I don't know, because Captain America doing what it did was just brilliant to just keep it going. And that's where it shifted for me, where like Captain America is leading the MCU instead of Iron Man now. Like Iron Man 1 came out and that was like the end all be all to the MCU, but then the shift to I would go Avengers.
Captain America: The First Avenger wasn't as big of a hit as Iron Man was.
No, that's fair, but I think
it really nailed the character and made I think that it set him up for future movies, but it nailed the character as who he was and made it palatable to a general. I know it wasn't a huge hit, but look at how many times they've shit the bed with Superman movies because they can't nail down that type of character.
Yeah,
but First Avenger, they nailed it, and if that movie hadn't worked, I don't think we would have gotten the subsequent Captain America movies the way we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean they didn't nail Thor like that until or they didn't get that voice they wanted for Thor until Ragnarok.
No.
Yeah, but Dark World set up the opportunity and proof that you could do Ragnarok with Thor, and it worked.
I'm just saying it took them 3 movies to do what they did in the first Iron Man and the first Captain America.
Right.
There you go.
So what's your pick, Jose?
Oh. What is this? 11?
6.
10, 9? God damn it. Got too many keyboards.
How many keyboards do you have?
Well, I got the list open on my one laptop so that so I can see our screen on the laptop I'm podcasting from.
Man, I don't know picking Captain America over the Avengers, man. That's tough.
I mean, I think I think the 3 that he mentioned are real close.
Would you pick Spider-Verse over Avengers?
Certainly not.
I would.
Really?
The first Avengers, yeah.
Yes, I would put the first Avengers.
Wait, you tried to cut the first Avengers earlier.
I know.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That he would put Spider-Man over the Avengers.
I would put the Avengers higher on the list than Spider-Verse.
I'm coming for Spider-Verse next. So it's really a matter of, does Avengers fall below Spider-Verse or First Avenger?
Hey, I don't got no saves. I made my pick.
All right.
I was just trying to convince you otherwise.
Number 5.
I cannot understand Spider-Verse not being in the top 3.
I mean, it's top 5, Kelly.
Yeah.
But you're putting it behind Endgame?
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie fucking
100
sucks.
out of 100 times.
It sucks because of Murder Spider-Man.
No, the more time I have away from that movie, the more I'm like, I don't like that movie, at all.
No. Disagree.
Endgame.
Wait.
Top 4. It's not your turn.
It's not your turn, homie.
Yeah. I lost
He just wants to see everyone sweat. He pulled a Babe Ruth. He called it before his turn.
I'm going to do this out of spite since Jose picked the Avengers or he picked Captain America: The First Avenger over the Avengers, so I am going to pick Winter Soldier.
No, that's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense.
Sorry.
That's straight up bullshit.
Sorry.
That's ridiculous.
That's not happening. I'm saving it.
There you go.
I forgot
My
JM
boy.
still had the save. All right, well then.
My boy.
Then First Avenger.
Cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get the 4 out of there for...
Yeah, because there's no
sorry.
way the first Avenger stays if Winter Soldier's gone. The first Avenger leaves before Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Well, also, First Avenger should have left before Avengers. That's my point.
They both should have left before
Well,
Spider-Verse.
then, yeah, out of spite, you should have picked Avengers next.
What?
See, this all
It's
played out
already-
exactly
America won.
as it should. Because we know where Kelly's going next. And those final 2 are the final 2 that I think are well deserving.
Fuck out of here, Endgame. Made it way farther than you should have.
Infinity
So
War
now
2.
It essentially comes down to Lee.
Infinity Wars number 2.
He just picked it. So it's all wrapped up. JM, you have the honor of picking our number 1.
Okay, before I do this, I want to say a few things. One, this is my favorite. This is my favorite movie of the MCU.
Yeah,
it is one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time in no particular order are Ninja Turtles 1990, Secret of the Ooze, and this movie. I love this movie so much. I was saving my save to save this movie to try to make sure that it was at least in the top 2, if not the top 1. So I am very happy. Well, that's not the number I want. Ah, shit. I can't put I can't put the damn 1. Wait, no, that is a 1. Okay, it looked like a parentheses for me for a minute. Anyway,
yeah,
I am happy that worked out that way. Like, that was the movie that I didn't say anything, but that was the movie that I was like, no, I'm gonna save this damn thing.
Oh,
if I have
we
to.
knew.
See, we were in like the 20s, and I was like, John Michael's got my back. He's gonna save Winter Soldier if anybody tries to take Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was hoping that's the movie you guys were talking about, and you guys aren't going to pull some bullshit.
I love that movie so much. I can watch it
All right.
at any moment.
We have our list. Let's go in draft order, and let's read 10 at a time, our top 60 MCU movies. So, Jose, you start from 60 to 51.
Kind of fucking... I can't read that.
You can't read that?
Get your 3 laptops out.
Here, let me...
Yeah, but my thing...
Let me send
Stack
you...
up the laptop.
Let me send you the link to the actual thing so you don't have to look at it on Hangouts. So click on that I just sent you in the Popcast thread.
This is tremendous.
Yeah,
and this
40. I can't read that small.
Can you read that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Number 60, and I stand by it, Iron Man 3. The one that I wish I could have saved, Howard the Duck. I don't believe that it's worthy of 59, but it landed there.
I don't believe it's worthy of 59 either. I think it should have been
name over and over and over.
Well, it was either that or Punisher Warzone didn't make it into the top 20. And I knew there was no way I could save Howard the Duck enough to bring it to the top 20. Because nobody else had my back on saving that.
Yeah, you had the power trio getting Punisher Warzone into the top 30.
Yeah. Number 58, The New Mutants, which none of us have seen.
None of us
57.
even care about.
What is this? Fan 4-stick?
Yep.
Number 56, Elektra. 55, Punisher, 1989. 54, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. 53, Captain America, 1990. 52, Dark Phoenix. 51, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Number 50, X-Men Apocalypse.
Well, that's Mahoney's, but that's fine.
That's fine.
49. And number 49,
Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. 48 is the Roger Corman Fantastic Four. 47,
all I'm saying,
thanks to me, is Blade 2, the worst of the Blade movies by far.
There are some wild slots in this fucking list.
46, X-Men First Class.
List to a person and they assume one person wrote it, they're like, what sort of acid is happening?
This is definitely a clickbait list. Who wrote this?
45, Fantastic Four 2005. 44 is that awful Hulk movie. 43, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I think is just about right where it belongs. 42, Daredevil. And 41, Ghost Rider.
All right. Number 40, Spider-Man 3. 39, The Punisher 2004. 38, Blade Trinity. 37, The Amazing Spider-Man. 36, X-Men The Last Stand. 35, The Wolverine. 34, X-Men Days of Future Past. 33, Avengers Age of Ultron. 32, X-Men. And 31, Venom.
30, Spider-Man. 29, Punisher Warzone. 28, Thor. 27, Captain Marvel. 26, Spider-Man 2. 25, The Incredible Hulk. 24, Doctor Strange, 23, Deadpool 2, 22, Deadpool, and 21, Iron Man.
Cracking the top 20, you got X2, 19, Guardians of the Galaxy, 18, Ant-Man, 17, Logan, 16, Ant-Man and the Wasp, 15, Black Panther, 14, Thor the Dark World, 13, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, number 12, Spider-Man Far From Home, and number 11, Iron Man 2.
Oh, Thor the Dark World, the movie Kelly didn't know was his favorite.
Yeah. Has there ever been a shift faster than Kelly hating Thor the Dark World to being like, no, I fucking love that movie. It should be in the top 20.
Iron Man 2 at, what is it, 11?
11.
That's
It's
ridiculous.
proper spot.
That's
Way too
ridiculous.
Crazy. The Iron Man ranking, I don't really think any of the Iron Man movies are ranked properly on this list.
No.
I would
no.
agree. I would very much agree.
All right, top 10. Number 10, Spider-Man Homecoming. 9, Captain America Civil War. 8, Blade. 7, Thor Ragnarok. 6, The Avengers. 5, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. 4, Captain America the First Avenger. 3, Avengers Endgame. 2, Avengers Infinity War. And the number 1 spot goes to Captain America the Winter Soldier.
Oh, that worked out so great.
I do love how all Captain America movies made the top 10.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still be like, these motherfuckers have Blade at 8?
I feel good about sacrificing Black Panther to get Captain America the Winter Soldier to number 1.
But just imagine,
Because, I mean, Infinity War is a much better Black Panther movie than Black Panther is.
I would agree. Yeah.
Imagine had I not made that deal with Kelly, and Kelly and Lee about Punisher Warzone, where would have Avengers Endgame have ended up? Probably in the back half of the list, I would think.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
You're lucky that I forgot about it, because I should have cut it instead of Civil War.
No,
I would have been fine with I would have been fine with those had been swapped on the list. I like Civil War a little bit more than Endgame. Even though Endgame has my favorite, like 2 of my favorite moments of all time, I still like Civil War as a whole better.
We are lucky.
I wanted
you forgot
Infinity
about it.
War over Endgame, and I wanted Winter Soldier number 1. So I'm very pleased.
I'm happy with the last few.
I was just waiting to take Winter Soldier from one of you.
Why?
Just because I knew I would be able to use it as a weapon.
I think the Spider-Verse getting cut so early is the most ridiculous thing.
I had to cut Spider-Verse early to ensure Winter Soldier would get number 1.
Yeah. I when we got down to the last few, I thought that I thought that Winter Soldier was going to end up at 2, and I would have to save it at 2 to knock it into number 1.
I mean, at some point, it's a game of inches.
Yeah.
We had to. This is
Zero.
not bad. We did good.
Yeah, but Winter Soldier has the biggest inches.
Zero in the chat says, hot takes, I'd have eliminated Winter Soldier in the teens and probably used my save on Age of Ultron.
Damn, dog.
Age of Ultron's not worth a save.
No.
Age of Ultron is good. I don't think it deserved number 33, but it's no movie I'm going to fight for.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's not worth a save, and Punisher Warzone was not worth 3.
You're right. It was worth all 6.
Yeah, we all should have done our part to save that.
Yeah.
I said to Zero, I thought about saving Ultron, but I knew I was going to have to save an Avengers movie at some point, and Ultron is the low man on that totem pole.
The problem is when Kelly eliminated Age of Ultron, if one of us had used our save, he would have been like, fine, end game.
Exactly.
And then it's like, great, now what?
Exactly.
I just want everybody to know. It's not a bit. I fucking love that Warzone movie.
Warzone's great. Top 10, easy. Easy.
I will say, after this conversation, I'm like, maybe I need to watch Punisher Warzone.
Don't
It's so fucking fun. It's great.
See, I feel like it's a movie that you can say I love it, but to legitimately say it is one of the top 10 best on just a objective level, I cannot wrap my brain around that.
Oh, I think it might be. I'm saying
Yeah.
it does. That is a movie that executes its mission statement flawlessly.
Yeah. It does exactly what it sets out to do.
Suck.
Well, thank you for indulging us with this. This is a fun activity. It was a good time.
Yeah, look at us getting in under 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Kelly wanted to start at 9.
I thought we'd scream at each other more.
I think we screamed exactly enough.
Yeah.
I think it was good. All right. So, I don't think we've made an official decision on next week yet. We got a couple things we're sort of trying to stoke out.
What was the one we talked about?
Maybe
Was
we
there
could do this for DC movies and just be real and different about like everything?
was there another idea we had besides the one we talked about today?
No, that's kind of the only one that I thought of today.
I just wasn't sold on it. So the idea was top 6 alternate universes, and I just
I
wasn't.
love that idea.
I wasn't sold on it because I don't know if I could think of 6.
Oh,
So
I am all about alternate universe stories.
Okay.
I could come up with 6 easy.
I'm gonna put this out there, and then we could either go with this idea or go with alternate universes. Top 6 replacements, considering what's supposed to happen next week. You know, knock on wood. One person going out, new person going in. So I was thinking like
Joe Flacco. No, not Joe Flacco. The other Flacco.
What?
From the replacements? Keanu Reeves?
Oh,
Is that
But
what
I
you're
actually
talking about?
think Joe
No.
Flacco. Joe Flacco is a real quarterback.
it was
yeah,
Falco.
that's what I thought. I'm like, what?
That's where I
football
wasn't
are
sure if
talking
you were talking
now?
about Keanu Reeves or if you were talking about a real football player.
Shane
Yeah,
well, that's-
Shane Falco, you bimbo.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Well, I mean, on some Jets games this season, he was a good replacement.
let's go with top 6 alternate universes then.
I
Let's do it.
almost don't want to do the replacements because what if something goes terribly wrong?
Exactly.
And then we're sitting there talking about replacements.
Top 6 Joe Flacco's.
Well, let's say
I'm down
this.
with that one.
Let's say this.
Top 6 people that just won't leave.
Top 6 alternate universes will be tentative, depending on what is going on next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be coming to you next week at episode 544, the actual Civil War special.
Top 6 Civil
How about
Wars.
if next week, if the world is on fire, we'll all just hang out and have a good time.
Yeah, we'll fucking let's fucking play Fortnite. We could watch Punisher Warzone. We'll do something that we all love, and we'll just go around the table, and we'll have a good night.
Lee, you heard him say that, right?
I said it.
No, I heard.
Lee, you heard him say that we're gonna watch Punisher Warzone.
I said if things go badly, we can watch Punisher Warzone as a treat.
Let's not pretend things are gonna be
What if I
okay
start-
next week.
But I stubbed my toe
Lee,
and I went real
Lee,
bad.
it's time to go
how
start
you
a
can
civil
say
war.
that with such confidence. Like, we're real strange shit hasn't been going on this week.
I feel like in the middle of a civil war is the only time that Warzone might be palatable.
Ah, so good.
It's palatable
right.
literally any day of the week.
All right, so keep an eye on the Discord for final details on that.
Well, we'll put it in there and field answers, and then it'll be a game time decision.
Yeah.
It'll either be next week or another week.
Yeah, sure. And it's in honor of WandaVision that is coming out this week. So
God, I'm so excited
Yeah.
for WandaVision, you guys.
When does that come out?
Friday.
Friday? Okay.
You still got that Disney Plus login, Kelly?
I
I
still
do.
haven't watched. I didn't watch any of those Disney trailers yet.
Good.
Fucking
No,
dope.
or not the Disney.
At this point, don't.
Right.
Why were you
All
so
right.
disappointed in yourself? That's your thing, is not watching trailers.
Yeah, but I was going to at least watch the first of the TV shows just to see what's up. I like watching the first trailer,
Well,
but nothing after.
we're
You're gonna be fine.
That,
You don't
that
need
was
the
like
trailer.
9 months ago.
You're gonna be so lost if you didn't watch the trailer.
You're
You're
be
not
like,
gonna
who the fuck is
understand.
this Vision guy?
You're gonna be like, why
And
are
they doing like Mandalorian. It's one a week.
Yes.
every Friday.
I think somebody said that the first 2 come out this Friday.
I think I remember hearing that too. I think Shark might have
What?
said that.
WandaVision? Why are they one person now? I don't get.
What? Like, why
Real bad, so
are
hold it.
Falcon and Winter Soldier in this?
Yeah, so 2 episodes on Friday and then 1 episode a week on Fridays going forward.
And how many episodes total?
9.
Yeah.
9.
Not enough for us. Enough to keep you one more. All right.
I had somebody at work today ask to set up a meeting Friday morning, which I had already had time blocked on my calendar for important work that I need to be doing Friday morning.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, no, I'm definitely not available. So push that to Monday.
All right, so don't miss next week. We'll do something, and it's going to be fun, regardless of what it is. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Check out the Discord at discord.panelsonpages.com. And if you're still inclined, check us out on that Twitch gimmick. We will be probably playing Fortnite at some point later on this week. It'll be a good time. And maybe you'll see Mahoney blow someone up with their own teammate, which was the highlight of last week.
Oh my God. You got to go watch our Twitch stream from last week where I did exactly that. It was magnificent.
Hey, Mahoney.
Yeah,
Why is
Kelly.
it still funny?
It's funny because we're funny, Kelly.
John Michael, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Wouldn't have wanted to do it with anybody else.
Yeah, so glad to have you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I'm glad you guys saved exactly what the movie you wanted to.
Yeah,
say.
we fucking teed that up for him so good.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
I needed a little win after this weekend, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, you had car troubles, you poor boy.
Yeah, my uncle had a heart attack on Friday, and then my car died in the middle of the road on Saturday.
Oh my God.
Well, man, see, this is all turning around right now, starting today. That's it.
Yeah, this is the first day of the rest of my life.
That's right, man. That's the attitude. So for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, our good buddy Mahoney, and our good buddy John Michael, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit. You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.